Aww.
Nothing changes.
I guess we're back. Tales from Arune. Chaos ensues.
I thought it was Tales of Arune.
No,
That's the
it's
main
from.
campaign.
It's from. I wrote a thing that says Tales from Arune. That's the only thing in my DM screen right now. It's just the name that James made.
I'm curious
and no
if
hidden
the mic
snacks?
picked up a cat scream.
No hidden snacks this time. Just my Celsius.
Okay.
So, okay, we're back. Hi. I'm gonna do the same thing as James and not do a recap, but not for the same reasons, just because I have a terrible memory. So, do you guys want to roll? Does someone want to volunteer?
Roll it.
Volunteer.
Shut up in there!
Volunteer. Okay.
Goddamn
I'll use the
ghosts.
dice you gave me for Christmas.
All right.
Which side does it start on?
Barely.
One. You.
Didn't die.
Yay!
Yay!
Didn't get a level either.
Damn it,
Don't
you
have
didn't
the
do it.
first. No.
Didn't get a net either.
Nets don't exist.
Not yet.
Bolus got it.
No.
No.
Let's see. We had session 0, so
Yeah.
figure out where everyone was from, how they connected, when they connected. They heard rumors, and then they got the job.
The job.
We ended up going into some shopping. We went into one of the general stores.
That was fucked up.
Came out. It was having issues due to rumors.
The rumors
The rumors.
The rumors.
about the job.
The city guard that I waved over was a moron and put his eye on the building.
Kind of like everybody else in that town.
I wonder if it had anything to do with the rumors.
Or the job.
I think it's.
I blame the other one.
Not this one?
No, not this one.
I apologize.
Could have blamed
You're not-
that one.
I think.
No, you're the other one.
I'm the other one.
Because we were
yeah.
twins, so it was this one and that one, and then she was the half sister, so the other one.
I don't keep track of that shit. My brain can't comprehend it ever.
So on our shopping trip, we did manage to take the princess and disguise her.
I'm actually just, the daughter of the Baron.
You know, the one who gave us the job.
And you know how much my character cares?
So much.
So much.
We discovered Tuna Mommy Syndicate.
Because
Yeah.
Waffles was
Waffles.
panicking about
Yeah.
losing tuna privileges.
Aww.
Yeah.
Poor Waffles.
Oh, Bailey, I didn't even look at your message. Did you text me or just
Yeah, I
text
did.
me? Okay, text. Keep going.
So we had some discoveries. We also
Discord?
met our wonderful friend Ferris, who unfortunately
Profoundly colorblind.
extremely colorblind.
That's good.
I'm
glad.
Got it.
Glad we're on the same page.
Dare I ask?
It just said, I'm 100% okay with emotional damage. And I'm like, that's good.
Bailey, this group.
Yeah.
Emotional damage, you know.
Welcome to the club.
Our shenanigans is the emotional damage.
Plot twist, the emotional damage is for the DM.
You're not wrong.
Just be glad. I had another idea for a new character the other day.
I don't even.
Veto. I don't
No.
care. Veto.
You know how everyone has a tragic backstory? This is your
No,
character's
it's
tragic
magic.
backstory.
Playing in the campaign. Anyway.
This is the beginning of her character's tragic backstory.
Yup.
Dealing with our shenanigans.
Yeah, actually.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a trip
exactly.
so far.
Anything else?
I think that pretty much covers our first.
We
Section.
ended right coming out of the
place
shop,
that was
the
affected.
fucked up place.
And we are actually heading outside to do.
To a house,
house.
that was affected.
And I said it was like a day and a half, or an hour and a half.
Hour.
Yeah.
Hour and a half walk. Cool. Cool.
Did you not watch your own episode?
No.
I definitely did
I
not.
hate my own voice. This is not ever going to be anything new. Especially since Michael said I sound like a chipmunk when I laugh if you speed the video up 2 times speed.
I'm gonna have to get real
Yeah.
used to my
I think
own
everyone
voice
sounds like a
too.
chipmunk at 2
Yeah.
times speed,
Yeah,
so.
well.
Yeah.
But my like cackly laugh, yeah. Anyways,
Edie,
Oh, and
buddy.
we did make sure that she's carrying her own backpack.
Oh yeah,
That's
she's
right.
learning
Yeah.
the ways of
We're getting
her conditioned.
travel. Adventure traveling.
yes.
Boot camp.
And
This
you
is
got
her
a
boot
bag
camp.
of pudding, right?
We can't.
If I don't remember.
You don't remember getting it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who all remembers going in? Just
I
you,
did.
right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
I am the other one that remembers, and I had her write it
Write it
down.
in, yes.
But
Yes,
then
yes,
we were gonna destroy whatever she writes later on, as long as it doesn't.
I think I got the
Really
lowest
important.
or the lowest roll
You did.
Yeah.
out of everyone.
Yes, you did. You don't even remember. You don't even remember like going up to the building.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I do remember. Okay, I remember.
I remember.
Okay, so you guys are walking through town. Did you want to do anything before you go to the house?
Sorry, my first thought is, do I have enough fish?
I
But
mean,
I'm
you're
sure I
walking.
do.
You're walking. I mean, you have some rations and stuff. Whether your
Yeah,
rations are dried
No,
fish,
because everybody. It was because everyone was so nice that I
they were
kept
giving samples.
free
yeah.
samples. Yeah. Okay.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, you have to walk back through the market again, so you could probably
Ooh.
try and disguise
Fill
yourself
up while you can.
and
My
get
beer
more
last full
samples.
meal.
Yeah. But they recognize you, so you'd have to like disguise yourself or send someone else.
You do have
Yeah,
that disguise kit.
Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Do I have to roll for that? I have to
James,
roll
what did
for
you
that.
roll?
Not high enough to get the clip on her before she runs out.
Oh boy.
So you're loose and wild and smelling
Not
fresh
too much.
tuna.
I know I'm like on a mission,
Okay.
so I'm trying to stay.
You're loose.
Cause I do know that if I misbehave too much, I lose tuna privileges though.
And I'm just going like I have the clip going.
Ah, shit.
I'm only probably like 100 feet in front of you at most.
You move faster than I do
Yeah.
as a kid.
Do I?
And they
Yes, you
mark it.
do.
I just have 30-foot move speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
but your height,
That
Being
it
a
just
thief?
says 30 foot.
being a thief with dexterity.
I'm gonna say you just
Did he roll that bad?
canonically move faster. You,
Oh, he rolled that bad.
yeah. Stat wise, you guys move the same, but
Got it.
story wise, you move
Well,
faster.
it was a 16 on the die. What am I
You
doing?
know you don't chase
Just-
cats, you just walk after them, and eventually they just.
I don't think that works with this one.
There's you do smell fresh water tuna.
Is it a
Coming in.
deception?
I don't
For
think
what?
we can do the cat
Disguise?
sausage.
Disguise.
joke
Give me a
anymore.
performance
Oh, we
check.
can. It's just gonna be hit a little different.
It's a performance check and then a deception check. If you wanna go
17 for performance.
Okay. What are you doing to disguise yourself?
I'm taking my hat off.
Beautiful.
That's it?
That's it?
Probably enough in this town. Let's be honest.
I'm tucking my tail into my pants.
Okay.
I'm taking my scarf and I'm like putting it pretty close up.
Okay.
And that's probably all I'm
Okay.
doing at the moment. I'm not gonna try too hard.
Yule,
Now give me a deception
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
where'd she go?
9.
A couple of them recognize you, but otherwise, yeah, you get like all but like 2 or 3 shops give you more free samples.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fill your bellies. I
Yeah.
know what it's like on the road.
Yep.
Fill it while I can.
We need to go that way. I'm hoping we'll find her along the way.
You don't.
Once I
understand.
reach the end
You
of the
don't
market,
understand.
I'll
She's
stand and
being
wait.
left unsupervised. This could not be the worst thing that could happen, but it's right up there.
Oh.
Ferris, do you see her?
Turns around, Ferris is gone. No.
Where's Ferris?
No, I'm kidding. He's saying, oh yeah, of things that could happen. This is pretty far up there among the worst. You fucking turn around, the other fucking party idiots
You
going
turn around
too.
and it's just your empty suit of armor.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
your
ask
armor's
all
not
questions
moving.
if you're not even there in more than one way.
I'm waiting at the end
He's
of the
never
market.
there all the way.
That's what. Yeah.
Okay, so Yule leads you guys through the market. At the end of the market, when you get there, you do find waffles just waiting for you guys patiently.
Do we recognize her?
Are you on disguise?
Now I'll probably put my shit back to where
Okay.
it was.
Then yes, you recognize waffles. She's
Where'd
full
you
belly,
go?
licking her chops.
Just at the market. Fill up before we leave.
And
Maybe through the market again. Just the market though. We're
She's
good.
been up and down the street like 6 times while she waited.
There's about like 3 different disguises in there.
Man.
She just moved her scarf an inch.
One time the hat was back on. The other time the hat was off, the tail was out again.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
backwards.
All right, so as long as that's all you did was the market, you didn't let your itching take over, did you?
I might have took a couple extra samples. But
Okay.
other than that,
No, that's fine.
I tried to keep my hands out of pockets this time.
Good.
This time.
Meanwhile, Angelica's sitting there going,
I'm like, what?
So it's like midday, right? Is
Yeah.
what I said. Cool. Cool. So, you guys wanna just head towards the house, right?
yep,
Yeah.
it's about an hour out, you
I was
said.
gonna say, if it's only an hour out, we don't even need to worry about like camping beforehand.
What?
Do you have a preference for right or left side of the handle?
Right side.
He just comes in with the whole faucet in his hand.
Yeah, that's just the new one. He's putting it in.
Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
did he remove it just to bring it down here and ask?
No, that's the new one. It just hasn't been put in yet. Okay, so you guys are walking on the road. It's a well-traveled road. It's one of the main roads, leading out of the city, but it's not going to take, it will take you, like, all the way out, but it'll take you to, like, the little farm homesteads that are scattered along the thing. To get to this specific house, hi, Pinky, you have to actually go off the main road and go onto, like, kind of like a dinky, dark road that only the people of the owners of the house and anybody who goes there travels on. So, and once you guys get to that, the main road continues forward, and then the dinky road goes off to the left, and it's probably like a 10-minute walk on that little dinky road before you get to the house. And then you're surrounded by woods, but not like wood coniferous. Is that the right word? It's
Pines?
not. Yeah, not that. It's just like oak trees.
Deciduous.
Deciduous. Thank you. And it's not.
Look, we're educating people.
Yeah. Not
Another
super
heavy
thick.
history
Just
lesson, so shut up.
kind of like normal, a normal little forest hanging off the road. So
Oh, this is quite pleasant.
it's very sunny. It's very nice.
I'd say we
Yeah.
do some
The
hunting.
sunlight's
but might be too
coming
close
through
to
the
houses
trees.
yet to do that.
Looks really
And
nice.
well, that and they could be small children you'd accidentally shoot.
That wouldn't be so bad though.
Mm.
They want to play with you, junkie.
Mm.
He says no. Mom, no. Mom, no. Mom, no.
Sherbert, I love you.
Let's see your bestie.
I take a look at
Yeah.
Angelica to see how she's doing.
How are you doing?
We're gonna find out.
You want to roll wisdom save?
Yeah, that's
How
what
about
we're gonna do.
Constitution?
Oh,
Carrying
Constitution.
his
Yeah,
backpack.
Constitution. First, physically, how are you doing?
13.
Okay, mentally, how are you doing?
Mentally,
You
wisdom
can tell
save.
me if you want, or you can let the dice decide.
24 nat 20.
So, mentally fine. You're getting a little tired. I mean, your
Okay.
backpack's really heavy. Yeah, it's the heaviest thing you've carried.
Maybe we shouldn't have put the rocks in.
Maybe we should put some more in there. She's doing fine.
I can hop in the bag.
How much do you weigh?
We had talked about getting her a baby Bjorn.
And
Yeah.
what's your strength score?
I think I'm still at medium size.
Cool.
Still.
Yeah.
Good knowledge. Good to
Low,
know.
low, medium. The lower of the medium size.
How tall did you say you are?
I am
Probably
technically
4
2.5 feet
You
tall.
were small size.
You're
Yeah,
small.
small.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Okay.
Bagsy can be small, so you're good.
Cool.
So you probably weigh
I
maybe...
probably still about like maybe 60
You're like
pounds
a
max.
toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waffles is kind of chunky
Well, you're like
It's
a
all the
toddler.
fish.
in real life.
Did you get in her bag?
Oh, she's back to pooch. No, I'll be nice.
That'd be a stealth check.
That would be fucking funny.
Okay, anything you guys want to do?
I
Look
need that
at,
high. I'll
investigate
try to
on
remember
this
that.
weird old dinky road.
Um,
The trees on the main road were very nice and beautiful, but then, as you get off, you kind of think of it as like a Goosebumps-esque kind of setting. It slowly, seems
it
to
like
get darker, but the trees are just
gravel?
overgrowing.
Gravel kind of dinky.
this dinky road
not
is
like
gravel.
A paved brick or anything like
No,
that.
not this one.
I didn't even roll that in my
I
thing,
rolled
but it
a
was
17
a 12.
for perception.
Perception? Okay.
You know what I'm gonna roll too?
Yeah.
15 perception. I'm checking to see kind of like tracks. When was the last time
Tracks
something
would
or
be
someone
Survival investigation.
Yeah.
I got a 21 for perception.
Perception. Are you looking for anything specific?
Just looking around.
Okay.
13. I was checking to see like how often this road is traveled, like when there might have been someone
Yeah.
that took this path last.
Okay. Anybody else who want perception?
11.
11.
11.
You're seeing so many new colors.
Never seen trees with blue leaves.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Does green equal blue
I got a
too?
7
No
on
idea.
perception, but then I rolled a
So many things equal
22
blue.
on dexterity so not to trip over the cobblestones.
Beautiful. Okay. Perfect. So, you two are going to notice, perception-wise, that, like I said, the trees are just getting more like overgrown, and the leaves and the canopy is getting thicker. So it's giving kind of that dark, gloomy, goosebumpy effect.
So
Like in
this,
England.
the rumors, did that include areas outside of the buildings?
As it's hard. So
Princess would know, I feel like.
the
Maybe.
the changes to the buildings are to the buildings itself,
That's what it was last
But
time.
not
Yes.
to the surroundings.
not
of
to the
those.
surrounding areas. No, it's to the buildings
Okay,
themselves.
okay.
Okay.
So you guys see that the trees, like I said, are thicker. Canopies are thicker. It's getting darker,
Ah,
and
yeah,
you kind of just have like a weird off feeling about the whole little area here.
Could I roll for Arcana to see
Please
if I...
do.
Okay.
And then for you, for tracks and stuff, it's been a while since people have been here, and it's not very well traveled. The only traveling that this road has seen is from the owners of the house, or if anybody came to the house. There is more recently, since the rumors started, it has been a little more traveled because the Baron has sent guards to like investigate, but it's not anything. There's no like weird shape tracks. It's just regular boot prints, and sandal prints. And, yeah.
I got an 11.
Okay. It doesn't feel overtly magical. It
Okay.
kind of feels a little bit more natural.
Natural, okay.
Just like it's getting dark. It's getting kind of spooky. You're going into a weird area.
From the rumors, the people who own the house
They disappeared.
straight up gone.
And nobody knows where they went.
With our encounter with that shop owner, do we?
You don't.
We didn't even though
Oh yeah.
we
that's
were-
right.
What encounter?
Huh?
Exactly.
I really don't know what you were talking about. By the way, when did we get out of that stuff?
I asked that earlier.
The shopkeep was affected. Remember the notes I had
How often
her
do you want me
show
to roll
What
like
notes?
Constitution?
that I had her
Oh,
write
yeah, you'll be
down while
okay.
we were in
Okay.
shop, so that when we left shop. Okay, so we were in shop. You had me go out of shop on leash. Shit was weird. You pulled me back in. Kind of was like, something was off. Didn't remember shit. Then I had her write that in a note, and then we left, and only I remembered. But we had note because I told her to note, which we should probably burn those because yeah. But
No, evidence.
evidence.
We need to
That's
prove-
fair for the job.
Right.
But
Well-
we just need to make sure she doesn't write our habits down.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Now you can ask your questions.
So, what was
Also, during this walk, I am moving my brooch to my hat.
what did the shopkeeper look like?
Pixie, right?
Yes.
Pixie. And she was not affiliated. We had to pay.
That's where I'm going to ask the question. What, after hearing that, would I get the feeling that there might be some sort of fey creature in the area affecting this area,
Right here?
or just in general? Because the
When
woods
we
are
go
starting to
into the
get
area.
more dense.
Give me
And that'd probably a nature check. so it's not-
what?
Very open
From
communication,
you
I assume. So
specifically.
everyone can probably listen in at least.
Give me what's your highest intelligence
I'm also noting
stat, like substat.
that shop in particular
Skill?
did not have
Skill,
the
yeah,
family
thank you.
crest.
I get a +2 to intelligence.
That's right, you don't have a
When I
thing
get my
character
fun
sheet.
one, I'm getting some new freaking
Yeah.
dice.
Monster doesn't use
What?
a character sheet.
Dice, I want to try to find that I have that I want to get.
I'm just gonna go with straight intelligence.
Okay, go for it. Give me an intelligence check with advantage.
With advantage.
Ooh.
that would be a 16.
You feel. Have you ever been to the Fae?
Probably not, but I probably
Okay.
have heard.
Yep. So you have heard stories of time being different in the Fae, and it affecting buildings, creatures. If it's there long enough, it like eventually like the force in the Fae you've heard are getting affected by time, like trees
And they're metal.
grow fast, die fast, you know, things move around, it seems. So it feels like something is odd. It doesn't feel like this is entirely this world natural, but it's not an overt magical effect of I'm causing this to happen.
Okay. So
The
that's
guys
where
I've
I'll
been going
go.
on about.
Angelica, you're a scholarly type, right?
Yes.
What do you know of Viridian Forest?
Can I roll for history?
Please do.
Okay.
I might need your help a little bit on
They're
this
at
one,
work. They're the ones I've been going on about for the past like month or so.
That would be a 15
I don't think so, but
for
they're like
history.
44 bucks.
I would
But
say
we-
she's heard of it,
Mhm.
and
Cause we're-
some of the customs there,
Yeah.
but not very much more.
Do you know much about you, Bailey, as a character? Do you know much about Viridian Forest?
Nope.
Viridian Forest is Fae,
'Cause it's
right?
It's
So-
my Feywild.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is
Okay.
James's creation of the Feywild.
It's
Do you
Arizona's
want to
stuff.
just explain?
So in the
It'd be
Viridian
easier
Forest,
than
the
me trying to stumble through it.
Feywild for our world does not necessarily hold true to normal time. You could leave an area Tuesday and return on Monday.
Yesterday, Monday.
Yeah. So it's very different. The ground and the trees do seem to move and shift. The foliage shimmers in all different hues.
Okay.
So if you would see,
Ferris would love that.
Ferris would get lost in that.
Would it be gray
place.
to him? Multicolored was gray to him.
He would still see the colors as they were
Oh, I suppose.
shifting. You do know that there are a lot of what are those elves called? The
Eldred.
Eldrin.
Eldrin live there. The
Zone.
one of the rulers that you heard of is a unicorn,
It's Stabby Horse.
Stabby horse!
Stabula!
and other than that, there is another vague reference that you've read about something called the Triumvirate that also lived there. Something about the Lady of Silk, the Mother of Shadows,
I would assume they'd have books.
and Midnight Wolf, but it's
Oh!
I don't remember.
Oh!
I don't remember where are we in the timeline.
Same time, but
As-
completely as James' current campaign that we're
It's the street.
Playing it now.
Okay.
but completely different continent, completely
Yeah.
across the
No,
world.
the continent
Yeah.
part I knew, but the timeline I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so it's the same time. So everything that's
Okay.
going on in our campaign that
Okay.
James is running is currently happening. Is currently happening across the world
Okay.
right now.
so that's what you know of it,
Okay.
but more of it's been discovered in the other street.
There hasn't been a lot of mention of that in this area, this
Okay.
I
continent.
would assume you probably gleaned that from books you
Books,
read.
yeah.
yes, 100%.
Oh yeah.
This isn't firsthand experience. This is all books you've read.
'Kay.
Being, the wizard
This
you are.
scholarly. I saw an image that I should have sent. That is a rock climbing library.
Dude!
Right?
What?
So
So
Anyways.
cool. I have to find that later.
are you
That's
going
the
to
other
share
library.
any information that you know, or are you just going to sit there with that bewildered look on your face?
Yeah, I've actually heard of that forest before.
Sounds like an
It-
awesome bird.
Basically, like true to normal time, but you, the ground and trees, shift and everything like that. There's Eldrin elves that live there.
what is that?
A ruler as a unit, or
A eunuch?
I don't know. We never asked.
We've never asked.
Choking on your spit.
right? The ruler of the
You're not
area
a fish,
is a
are you?
unicorn. Yes.
How did I read?
Shouldn't
You
have said
Um,
that. I'm gonna start nibbling on you.
I wrote bead across my character sheet, and I don't remember why.
Oh, you're gonna do a bead?
Thank God that's
Sorry, that's later.
Bead
Okay.
for haste. Was it haste?
It was haste, yeah. Anyways, okay.
There's
Sorry.
the Lady of Silk, Mother of Shadows, and the Moonlit
Midnight.
Midnight
Wolf.
Wolf.
Oh,
They got there.
this sounds very fairy tale-ish.
So did freshwater tuna. They taste great. Sorry. Still thinking about them. They're pretty good.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll know how much help you're going to
There's
need.
freshwater tuna in my world because I didn't want tuna. I wanted like tuna.
Why not both?
Yeah. Well, there is like tuna, but tuna.
Literally, my bonds are tuna and my flaws are tuna.
Okay.
And tuna mommy's alive.
Yes, Tuna Mommy lives. Okay, so you guys are walking up to the house. I'd say you're starting to see the house. It's probably like 50, 60 feet, unless you guys wanted to stop before that.
What color is the house?
What color is the house? To you guys or to him?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay, the house is just a normal brick house.
So reds and
So
browns.
reds and browns.
And
So reds are what,
Pinks.
blue?
pink is brown. So brown is blue.
So
But purple is also blue, and red is also blue.
brown is blue. So it's like a blue-pink house.
Hideous.
Shutters are like a bright green to you for some reason. I don't know.
Neon.
We don't know what green is. What is
Well,
green?
Ferris, if we need
White?
the house to be burnt down, we know
I
exactly
am
who to
writing
go to.
green is white.
You guys are gonna have to keep track
That
of what
means
I'm
white is
actually
green,
seeing for
'cause
colors
he's
here.
green and it's white.
No, the
for
shutters
us.
are white.
The white. Okay, so white is green.
White is green. You started this.
I will eventually.
Dave, you guys want to keep track? I'll fucking play along.
I will
Fucking-
eventually, especially if I get that shit to start making stuff.
So yeah, the
Gotta
house is
get
about
some
60
chroma
feet away.
away. My
lenses
own
in my
voice.
fucking.
It's just a regular. It's a little like cottage, kind of farmhouse cottage esque thing, 2 stories.
How good a like repair is the building in?
This building was affected to be older, so it looks.
It's like falling apart.
Alright.
It's not like completely falling apart, but if you looked, you would know, and you would maybe know, depending if you read like records and stuff. This house was built like a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, I would.
This was like a brand new house that was just added on. This farm was just made. They just
Bam.
moved here. So like it should not be. It's not like
And I can
rickety
go in.
falling
No,
apart,
you're not going in by yourself.
but it should not be as old as it
Incessantly.
looks.
Okay, I would
That's
have
a
my
good
swords
idea,
drawn,
but
Okay.
we gotta
just
protect.
because it's unusual.
22 investigation,
lizard.
looking for any kind of rune work
He's got
anywhere.
armor.
Yule?
The lizard.
Rune?
We don't know
they're
he's a
both
lizard yet.
lizards.
You're
Oh,
gonna-
they're right! The armored boy.
You're gonna have to spend a little bit if you want to go like all around the outside of the house. So I'm
It's
gonna
big
say you're
house?
gonna be busy for like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Looking around the house, and then
Can I
I'll
peek
get
in the
back.
windows?
You can look in the windows.
I'm looking in the window.
Give
Um,
me perception.
how dare you look at me while I'm in the bath?
There's just a lady that.
I'm
actually
gonna
putting
have
down.
detect magic up.
Cool.
Just to see.
20 win.
21. So you peek in the windows. You have to like wipe away some of like the gross,
The grime.
Yeah, the grime stuff
vines
to look
and
into the
shit.
windows. It's all like overgrown inside. There's vines and, but you can see where you can still see like the layout of like the living room. You know, there's furniture. There's table. You know, there's like a little end table and everything. It looks very comfy and cozy if there weren't vines and
Old and abandoned.
abandoned kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted to explore an abandoned place, so I mean.
So the condition you're saying is kind of rickety.
I guess I
at
could
this
Oh,
point?
overgrown.
Yeah,
yes.
overgrown,
I mean, that would
rickety,
make
not
sense,
like
I
falling
suppose.
apart. There isn't like any
Or
loose
armored boy
boards
over
or
here.
anything,
Armored
but like
boy.
You're not gonna fall through the
Oh,
ceiling,
exactly.
but you're definitely
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
open the door to it.
exactly.
Are you guys
Okay.
saying this out loud or like?
What
kinda
I'm
like
gonna
to-
do is I'm gonna kind
Are you
of.
guys like?
I presume is wood.
I'm not really trying to
outside.
hide
Wait,
it or anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't.
wood brick.
Have you not
yeah,
realized
whatever
we do
color
not
that
hide
is.
nothing?
Okay. Okay.
Not unless I
Um,
absolutely need to.
Guys,
Well, we can't send you in.
Well, we could.
I mean, we could, yes,
Guys.
but you already.
Hey,
hold on.
With the blunt side of my sword,
Okay.
I'm gonna tap the break some of it loose to see how it looks inside of it. Is it penetrating?
Yes, the whole brick is.
Okay.
The whole brick is aged.
Okay.
With your detect magic and you looking for runes, you find some runes together. It speeds it up. You find some runes at the what's the foundation of the house, but only like 1 or 2 runes on one side of the house. It's, if it matters, this has like a little bit of a farm, kind of, so there's like some fences up. It's on the part that has the farm, or the fence is kind of like attached to it.
What is
21 Arcana to decipher the runes.
The runes seem Fey-esque. You can't read them unless you can tell me a good reason on why you'd understand Fey runes.
I can.
Because he sees the colors.
I can speak Sylvan. Does that?
I don't even see where I have languages written down.
I can too.
Okay.
I also do have comprehend languages. Is that one that I should have?
Well, if you have detect magic up, I don't think you can have both.
No, true.
I don't
But
think
you can
comprehend
put
languages
detect-
is a concentration.
I don't think so. I
And
think
you can
it's
always
just
drop
mental.
concentration with detect magic too.
Okay. Yeah, I will also
Yeah, 'cause isn't detect magic cantrip?
No.
cast comprehend languages too as well.
I'm not even gonna bother if you can just do that. Then I don't need to worry. Oh, you did pretty good on my dice have liked me so far today.
That's good. The runes spell out the word. Hold on, I gotta find it. Sorry. Adoe. Adoe.
I look for a female deer.
It's one word, Neil.
Could I roll for history on that? Oh, okay. That would be a 22.
Fist bump.
Even with a 22, there's not much that you know about it.
That is one thing I'll tell you to write down is that rune. Or the runes.
Copy the rune.
Yeah.
Yep,
In your book.
I'm copying it down.
We were discussing sending me in, hooked up with the leash.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What was your last name again?
Her last? Who's last?
Regalius. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Regalius.
You're good. Okay. Sorry, what?
We were discussing plan of sending me in, leashed up,
Okay.
and then taking either armor boy or lizard boy.
I'm supposed to be guarding her.
So you're
So-
gonna stay on her. Okay, armor
Yeah.
boy it is. We're going in.
Okay.
I got the leash to pull us back out.
You need no paper?
I might forget I have it, but why not? Can I have a sheet of paper and a piece of chalk or whatever?
Writing
Yeah.
pencil.
Something to write with?
You
Yeah,
guys
I
have
kinda
like a quill. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got.
I got like a
Yeah.
bunch.
She can write a book.
I'll tuck it like right in my like breast pocket so like it's. I try to remember it's there.
Okay.
All right, hook me up.
Click.
Let's go. I'm gonna go inside.
You wanna open the door?
Yep.
Okay,
Walk
give me a
right
strength check.
Oh shit.
Are you helping?
No, that's
If
the.
she-
No, I know.
You said strength. Where's the what
Hope
is
you roll
that?
better than I did. We might struggle to open the unlocked door here.
I'm scared. 6.
No, you didn't roll any better than I did. 6.
The door is
Together is 12.
stuck. The door is kind of stuck. You can't tell what's stopping it, but you can't open the door. It will swing in, but you can't open the door.
It'll swing in.
It'll swing in.
Kick that bitch.
You gonna do it?
Yeah. I'll
Give me
kick
an
it.
attack roll, strength based. So add your strength plus your proficiency.
16.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
A D4.
And then add your strength?
Oh, damage to the
3.
door.
3? With your strength?
Yeah.
Cool. It cracks a little bit, but it doesn't fully come open.
I don't have mending. Do I have mending?
I
have
want to
mending.
fix the door that you just tried
Oh,
to
no,
break
no,
open?
no, no. I'll worry about it, like,
Okay.
way later.
Okay, I was like, that's fine. You can fix the crack if you want.
I get up right next to her. You know, your thieves skills might come in handy.
So when you
We don't know where the owners are, so don't
you
worry.
guys try to doorknob at all?
No.
Yeah, they did, and they couldn't swing it open.
I missed
Yeah, that
part,
was the
so-
strength check
Oh.
at the beginning. Sorry.
I thought they were.
No, the doorknob fully turned.
And you said there's
Okay.
windows?
Oh wait, there's.
I
Wait,
already peeked
there
in
is
the
no
windows,
doorknob.
yeah.
What am I talking about? There's no doorknob. You just have to push the door,
And they couldn't push it.
but they couldn't push the door. Yeah,
There are windows, right?
there
Yeah,
are
I
windows.
peeked in them. Yeah.
That's right. There's no doorknobs. There's no locks.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yes, that's not a weird thing here.
No, that's. I was
Yeah,
like, wait
I
a
know.
minute.
I
I know.
now envision each
Yeah.
place to have like flapping saloon
Yes,
doors.
exactly. And if there isn't that, there's just no door.
I go up to the window, look at it, just go up and down.
It will. It can.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna first try to see if I can get it just to move.
Strength check.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
It's old and decrepit.
Yeah.
Covered
Oh,
in
that's a
vines
19.
and shit.
Okay. The window opens about. That much.
Her size.
I pull it and shove her in.
The door's open.
No, it's not.
We didn't get it open.
No, you cracked
Oh,
it
I
a
just
little
cracked it. All right. I don't think he can crawl through the window.
I'll try to open it further.
Well,
Just wait
I can try
there.
to open the door.
bit. Cats
from
are liquid
inside.
fur.
Is this
You
your
get in.
I'm
Yeah, I was gonna
inside.
say.
I'm
Yeah.
inside.
You are inside.
So,
You gonna look
We'll
at the
see.
door?
We'll
yeah,
see.
I'll inspect the
Yeah.
inside.
So the inside of the door, you don't have to roll. The inside of the door
like the
looks like
hole.
it's overgrown. So there's vines that are like growing over the door, so it won't swing in because the vines are growing. on it.
Oh, chop chop.
Sure, go for it.
So what do you want me to roll?
An attack roll.
Strength plus proficiency.
Your just whatever
Or
your
just-
attack
Just
with
your
your
attack.
sword is. Yeah.
13.
Okay, you chop some away. It might take another round.
It's
Might
not.
as well.
It's
You
not
get it.
moving, so it shouldn't be high.
No, it's not. But
14.
okay, cool. Yeah, you chop open the vines.
What does the rest of the inside look like?
It's all like the walls are just lined with vines.
Everything
Furniture
inside
is
looks
just
like
overgrown.
it did from the outside.
Yes.
Oh.
It all looks the same. Everything that you saw looks exactly the same.
Okay.
But it's all like the furniture is like overgrown and outlined.
Oh!
Doors open now.
Do you hear me from
Okay.
outside?
I've been watching you through the window.
Oh, so he's
Apparently
listening.
not my
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Alright, come on in.
All right, she's cleared enough. We should be able to push the door open.
Uh-huh.
Ferris, would you like to give it another try?
Please roll a 1.
3.
The door is able to open, but Ferris only pushes it about that far open.
Hey, I at least fit.
That far?
Yeah.
Yeah. he
With your
does.
armor?
I could fit through
Without-
that
without it.
as me, I think.
Okay.
Yes, but your armor.
That's fair.
Remember, you're not as you appear.
Yeah, I guess. Well, no,
But
I
you
meant
have full-
me as me
Yeah.
can fit through that space. I'm pretty sure.
Chris can.
Yes.
Not his character.
Yes.
Not your suit of Iron Man armor over
So
here.
there's enough room for
Yeah.
us all probably to
You
squeeze
can
in.
sneak in.
Wait. I have to hobble out through the window
No, yeah.
because of the leash.
You could
I-
unhook the leash.
Oh, I suppose I could. That would be the smart thing to do.
I'm assuming you have like an extended leash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My idea is if I come back out, do I remember anything?
Well,
We haven't tried it yet.
we haven't tried it. We'll
That's
wait.
what I want to try.
We'll
We wouldn't do
well,
it.
you come through the window.
Yep, coming through the window.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
So that's probably a yes.
No. You overestimate
16.
the wisdom of our cat.
I can't remember what I did earlier. Yeah, okay, I remember. You're a little fuzzy.
'Cause we
But you
we need a
remember.
20
Well, she's a
shot.
cat. Of course she's fuzzy.
Now you remember nothing. Because James pissed me off.
I thought you were gonna kill him, not me.
Shut up, that's later. Yeah,
Remember
so
what goes around comes around.
I heard you were being mean to Bailey, so I just said I was going to kill you.
I've never mean to bear trap.
Hey!
So yeah, you remember, but like, maybe like one or two things, just like a little.
Why did I crawl through the window?
Exactly, yeah.
To help us open up the door. Did you not write a note?
No, you didn't.
I'm writing everything down.
You brought the paper.
When did I get paper?
You got the paper from me.
For some odd reason, your itches took the paper. you said something about it smelling like tuna. Anyway,
That would make sense.
so now I go in after I unlock
Okay.
it.
Sounds
I
good.
go into.
Everybody goes in?
Yeah.
Remember, we're gonna lose our memory when we leave.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
stay outside.
good
You're
investigation.
gonna stay back outside?
23 on investigation on the inside of the room.
Okay, 23. You, like I've described before, the
I'm staying out.
furniture, everything's covered in vines. There's kind of like
It's aged as well, right? It's not just that it's overgrown.
correct. Yeah, if you move some of the vines, the furniture.
It's
has aged.
dusty and crusty.
It's dusty and crusty. Have you ever walked into like a stuffy room? That's kind of the feeling you get. Like when you open the door, it finally feels good that
A
stuff
thing
is
of
like
light comes through the window.
yeah,
And
and
you
it's
can
you
see
can
the dust
see the
floating
particles.
in the air.
Yeah.
Think about walking
nothing.
into an abandoned building.
Yeah, nothing overtly like out of place. Besides obvious the overgrown vines, but
One
nothing.
level or 2 levels?
It is a 2-story house.
Basement
Up,
or cellar?
up.
Look for pictures of
No,
people.
So
cellar.
that's a no.
Pictures of
Crawl
You're on
space
the bottom
maybe.
floor.
Okay. I'm gonna head upstairs.
Cool. You go upstairs. The stairs creak as you go up them. You're not gonna fall through them, but they're definitely like somebody too heavy would maybe start to break these stairs.
Alright.
But all vines.
Let's stop and take a closer look at these vines, investigate them.
Do you want to investigate or nature?
Investigate.
I'm gonna yell through the window
I
that's
will
open.
nature.
Look for more runes.
11.
11.
11.
That would be a 14.
Okay. Nature wise, they're not magically produced. They are physical things that grew from the earth.
So they're only here because of the time skip, not like someone
Like
fucking.
someone probably planted some beans underneath it.
Yeah.
They're natural.
We're off to find the
but
golden egg.
Yes.
natural with the time skip.
Correct.
Find
Yeah.
it.
I didn't. A
Find a
druid
picture.
didn't walk in here
Check.
and go, "I want vines."
Okay.
These are from the. If you were to spend the time and trace it back, you could find where they were coming from outside the house, kind of thing. What'd you roll?
14.
A 14 investigation.
Mhm.
They're vines, my dude.
So no
They're-
off coloration
no.
that I could tell.
Nope, they're just normal green vines.
Little odd shapes.
No odd shapes.
Alright, finish going upstairs.
You hear me yell through the window, look for more runes.
He's inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
are all
yelling-
inside.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
Yelling
You
through the
stayed
window.
outside?
Yeah, Waffle stayed out.
23.
Okay.
At least one of
Can I
us
do
is staying
investigation?
out to kind of be like,
yes.
yo.
Did you drop your detect magic, or are you able to do detect magic and
Yeah, I'm able to do
comprehend?
both.
Okay, so with the 23 and the detect magic, on the same side of the house, it connects. So like that side of the house outside, on the inside, is like the kitchen, and if you like move some of like the kitchen table and stuff, you do see another rune, not the same rune, and you still have comprehend languages up. Okay, this one says Tima.
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 Oh crap. That's short for Tiamat. We're fucked.
And so you're going upstairs?
Mhm.
Okay, upstairs there's you go up the stairs and then it's kind of like a little like entryway kind of thing, and then there's like 3 rooms. All the doors are closed. No locks. They're all swinging doors,
Yeah.
but they're all closed.
I'll go to the first one and
Straight ahead or to the right.
well if there's
Left?
3 there's the first one that I come to. Which what,
So it's when you
you
walk
decide.
up the stairs, there's like a little like half circle room, and then there's 3 doors off the room.
Left,
One
right,
on
or
the
middle.
left.
One on the left. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Yeah, that's a 12.
The door kind of jumps again. You can't open it all the way. You can like that much. You could start to look in, but as you look, you see vines are growing again.
Take my sword and just
Okay.
cut the vines out of
Then you push the door open. You go in, and this looks like it's a bedroom. There's a small bed in the corner with a little nightstand, and it has a cute little a little decorative lamp on it. The candle is long burned out. There's just a stub of a candle left on it. But there's on the other side of the room. There's like a toy chest. That's closed, and it. I hadn't even thought of that actually.
Don't give her ideas.
I hadn't even thought of that. But yeah, there's a toy chest on the other side of the room, and then a couple of like blocks on the floor in front of the chest.
Well, first things first. Go into my backpack, pull out a candle. Like that.
Are you using like your own supplies, or are you grabbing the lamp that's on the?
I'm grabbing the lamp that's there and
Okay.
putting a candle in it.
Cool.
And lighting it.
Sounds great.
Alright.
Cool.
And then I go over to the toy chest.
Okay.
And open it up.
Give me a strength check. It is fine, don't worry. You can cut it if you want.
Cut the vines.
Okay, yeah.
That would have been helpful to know. before.
Sorry. Assume everything in here is vine covered.
Well, I mean, there could be the
Walls,
exception.
doors, the blocks are vine covered.
Covered.
What color are
Green or white?
What color is vine?
It's way too bright in here.
It is, yeah. The vines are green, so whatever color green was. So yeah, you open the chest up and
Everything equals blue.
everything equals blue. There's more blocks. In the everything in the chest is not covered. The vines did not go through the chest into the toys. So the toys, while still aged, are not covered in vines. And there's just like little standard kids toys. There's blocks. There's like a little wooden car. One of the wheels is broken because it aged. Just a bunch of different toys.
And you said there was another little nightstand there?
Yeah, there's a nightstand next to the same place you picked up the candle.
Okay, so I'll cut the vines off so I can look at the nightstand.
Cool. Just a table.
No drawers.
No drawers.
Flip the bed.
Flip the bed over.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a standard bed. There's nothing too exciting.
Cut open the mattress.
Go for the drugs.
What's in a bed at this time? I don't know.
Feathers.
Feathers, straw,
sure.
but there
Feathers
could
and
be something
straw.
hidden in it.
There isn't. This was a child's room.
What
Who
better
knows?
place to hide something?
Right?
Just
You're
saying.
just decimating this poor room.
All I'm saying is I've hidden an artifact in a child's room and nobody found it.
It's
I'll
just
try
a
to
bed.
remember that.
So
You have a door
with
in
that,
the backpack.
I go out. You know, there's 2 more doors up here to investigate.
I'll be on my way.
While he's investigating that room, what are you guys doing downstairs? There's like the main foyer, that the living room kind of thing. There's a kitchen, and then there is another door off of the kitchen that is closed.
I'll take a look through there.
Are you cutting the vines?
Sure.
Okay, cut the vines, push the door open, no problem. It's like a little pantry. Sorry, I just let the door opens and out walks the cat. It's a little pantry. It does not smell good in here. The food aged. It's moldy. It's damp.
Probably.
Don't know why, but it's damp. It's moldy. It's disgusting smelling.
What's in here?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
opening up a fridge that's been sitting there forever.
Yeah.
Never
It's
mind.
bad. It's a very small room, but it's bad.
You guys saw that, right? She just stole something.
I don't know if that was on. Oh,
I was gonna say it definitely was.
hey! Anything else you guys want to do before you go upstairs?
I am gonna look at the pictures to see if there's who used to live here.
That's good. So the pictures, there are some pictures up on the wall.
It's a picture of you.
Picture of you! I knew it! It's a trap! It's a picture of the job! Okay.
And a bear trap.
And a bear trap. The pictures on the wall, you see an older gentleman, not like too terribly old, but just an older gentleman, about the same age, a little bit younger of a woman, and then a smaller child just in between them, standing in front, smiling, cute for their picture.
Looks like a mix of both of the older two.
Correct.
Could I do like a I'm not sure what type of role this would be, like a history check if I have seen them.
You want to try and recognize your...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Give me a history check.
Okay. Jeez, okay, that would be a 25.
Okay, you ready for these awesome names? It's
Oh,
gonna be
God.
Bob, Nancy, and Stevie.
Nancy.
Was he blind?
No.
Stevie.
I'm gonna look for a piano quick though anyway.
Bob, Robert.
Robert.
technically. Robert,
Dick.
Nancy, and Stevie.
Okay.
Stevie's the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know them. They had a farm, so they would provide like milk and stuff from their cows and their goats. Otherwise, they had some chickens running around. Why not?
Was there anything else outside other than this one building?
There was like a fenced-in area, but you didn't look behind the house, unless.
I thought you said you went around the house.
Yeah, because we looked
That's
for
right. You saw like a chicken coop in the back,
Okay.
but otherwise there was just a little fenced-in area. There
So
wasn't
no
anything.
living animals hanging about.
No, there were no living animals outside. But yeah,
If they were, they're probably covered in vines. You would have to cut them free anyway.
you just hear outside.
I knew it!
The chickens are eating each other. I don't know.
They might. I can see them
They'll do
doing
that.
that.
Wow, kinky.
No.
And then at that
No,
point,
more
then
like
I'll
I'll
just
never
make my
eat
way
chicken
upstairs and go to the other door.
The right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll head for the one in the middle.
How do you open the door? Do you
Yeah.
cut it open? Do you have anything to cut?
No.
You
Want
have
some
a
help?
sword?
Yes,
Can I get
please!
you a sword or a knife?
You could bite through them.
No,
We didn't get you any weapons?
No.
Oh my god.
You were so concerned about the backpack.
And everything
You
else.
forgot about the weapon.
the equipment.
You cut the door open.
We were excited to go on the job.
The job. Okay, so you open the door on the right, and it's another bedroom. This one has a slightly bigger bed in it. It has 2 nightstands, one on each side. There's like a little wardrobe on the other side of the room. What are you eating?
It's a popcorn kernel.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And then there is a little door off of the, let's see, you went to the right one, so the door is on the left side of the wall.
Okay.
That you see, it's obviously find over. All of it is find over.
I am gonna go check the wardrobe.
Cool. You cutting it open?
Sure.
Okay, you open the wardrobe. Like a bunch of like moths just like fly out because this was clothing and the moths were eating the clothes, right? They do that.
Yeah, they do.
The
Yeah.
moths were eating the clothes, and so when you open the wardrobe, they can finally escape and they fly out and scatter in your face.
Oh. Oh.
One of them sitting right underneath your nose.
Yeah.
Ew.
Otherwise, it's just an semi-empty wardrobe because the moths have been eating the fabric that was in here.
Okay. Mental note.
Don't like moths.
Don't like moths.
There's a open, and then there's like 2 drawers underneath. If you wanted to open the drawers.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up the drawers.
Okay. The first drawer you open up, there's like half-eaten hats. More moths fly out at you. You didn't learn. They fly out on your face. Half-eaten hats are on there, and if you wanted to open the second drawer,
Back up.
moths fly out. Don't hit you in the face this time. And there is.
Hey, don't aim that at me.
Sorry.
This appears to be the wife's, the Nancy's drawer. It has like some scarves in it. It has like one half-eaten sun hat that she would wear while she was like gathering eggs and stuff. You saw her wearing that. It's a very like comedically like sun hat.
Sun
Yeah,
hat.
like
The sun
the
hat.
sun. Yeah, like she went into town and everyone was
It's the
like
one from, what is
Nancy's
it?
sun hat.
What is the scary movie? Every time it cuts back to it's just a little bigger until it's like way out here.
But it is partially eaten along the rim. Not much of like the base of the hat. It's just kind of like eaten on the rim of the hat.
It's just eating on the edge, not the hat.
The edge, yeah. Not the
edge
hat. You can't get rid of
the
Nancy's
hat.
hat. Yeah. Nancy's hat. Okay. As you lift up
That's
Nancy's
gonna take
hat.
some explaining.
What?
That's gonna take some explaining. I'm sure everyone else in town knows it's Nancy's hat.
Everybody does know it's Nancy's hat.
Just remember, anything that you take has to be hidden so that we don't get in trouble for stealing.
You'd have to fold the hat to fit it in your backpack. Yeah. Okay.
I put it back.
But you did lift
If you
it
have
up.
a bag of holding,
Yeah, I
it might
did.
work.
Teaching her to steal
As you
early.
lift up the hat.
Do you even know you have a bag?
No!
Yeah, that's the best part.
Well,
As
no,
you
'cause
lift
I
up
told
the
her-
hat.
I
No,
told
you never
everybody
told
about
me.
it.
I know I have a bag of holding
I
because I
had
had
her write
it
it
before
down.
we went in.
You had me
I
write it
had to
down.
write it down.
You had me write it down, but it's not on her note.
But you would remember he bought a bag of holding. You
Yeah.
can tell him.
I'll tell him later.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
he's inside, now I'm outside.
Yep. Underneath the hat is a little, just like a little box. About this big.
Is there a window?
In that room? Yes.
No, this room.
Not
Not the other one?
The other room.
Fuck off. There's a
You
little-
let us roll with it for way
I
too
know,
long,
I love it.
didn't
No,
you?
I love it. I love it.
You don't get to tell us
This
to
box-
fuck off for this one, that one, or the other one jokes anymore. You fucking based a session on that one joke.
And I love it. This box
2 hours!
is
I know.
untouched.
Untouched.
Untouched. Not covered in vines. And looks a little dusty, but not nearly as aged as everything else in this house.
I'll leave it alone.
Hey, what's this?
No!
Sure.
Okay, you pick up the box. It's a little wooden box. Just it looks like it's unopenable. It doesn't have like a seal. Like you can't like crack
Oh,
it
there's
Puzzle
no
open.
box.
hinge on it.
It's a puzzle
There's what?
box.
There's no like hinge
No,
on
there's
it.
no hinge. It's like a block. It looks kind of like the kid's block, but it's not the kid's block.
Think Hellraiser.
Sure.
Oh, that's
I
actually
don't know
really
what
good. 24 investigation.
It's a box. It's a wood box.
Crush it?
Burn it.
Is it? So it literally just looks like a wooden block.
Oh, yeah.
No markings, no and holes, no nothing. Just a.
Not that you see.
Shove it underneath her eyes.
He got a 24.
She's got detect magic.
Ah, shit. Ah.
I mean, she would have noticed something.
Yeah. So detect magic is like you see a magical object and it shines bright.
And then if she stares at it for I think it's a minute, she
No,
can
that's
detect.
identify.
No, I think detect magic still has a. If you look at it for a minute,
Look it
it
up.
tells you what school, doesn't it?
School. Yeah.
I think. Look it up, but
It
I
does
think
say
that's-
what school. It does
Okay.
not identify it though.
Normally objects are very bright when they're magical, and then the more magical they are, like the brighter it is,
Mhm.
kind of thing. There's just the tiniest drop of magic in the middle of this block. It's just a dim little light.
Waffle would have busted the shit out of that box if she was in there.
How thick? Like how big is the box? How thick is the outside of the box?
Don't know.
You can't see the inside.
Well,
I don't know.
there's a reason.
What's the?
It's blocked by a foot of stone, dirt,
It's
or
not a
wood.
foot.
Okay. I missed that wood was in the 1 foot.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Freaky.
the block is this big.
Okay.
How big
And
is
it does tell school.
Okay.
It doesn't even have the fucking you need to stare at it for a minute
Oh, cool.
requirement. That must be a Pathfinder thing.
Cool.
No, it used to be in D&D too.
Oh, well, it's not listed in the 5 equals thing for
The
it.
fuck is Fey magic?
Fae? That's not a thing.
It is now. Fey magic.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. There you go.
Sure.
Enchantment.
Enchantment or some sort of elemental magic.
Enchantment.
Illusion.
Yeah,
That
illusion's also
box has an enchantment to it. Do I get like a weird, like eerie, like vibe?
It's so small you can barely see it. When you first looked at it,
Oh, the kitties.
when you
flopped
first
it.
picked up the hat, like even with the hat on it, it was hard to see it.
Okay.
And this hat is like semi see-through because it's like a crocheted kind of hat,
And it's
Okay.
eaten by moths.
and it's half
partially.
eaten by moths. But then when you picked it up, it was kind of like when you see something out of the corner of your eye and you're like, whoa, what was that? And then you
Yeah.
looked at it again and you saw it. So it's so small, you're barely even getting like that it's an enchantment.
You're in the room, right?
No, he's in the middle room.
I'm going to the middle room.
So cuts you.
Those
You
two.
cut the door open.
Yep.
Okay, you go in.
Peasant.
On the right, there is what looks like another door covered in vines. And then on this seems like it was like an upper family gathering area kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
freaking adorable.
Easily distracted by cats.
With me messing with videos, I'm just
there
gonna zoom in on
is-
the cats.
There is like what looks like what would have been or what should have been a fireplace. But yes, you're on the second floor, and it's on the far wall, and then there's a little window right above it. So it looks like the wall on that side is thicker to accommodate the fireplace, and it has like the indent of the fireplace. There's nothing in it. There is a little grate up in front of it. But otherwise there's just a couple of chairs, there's some toys scattered about. The fireplace is like crowded by the vines, but not covered by the vines. You did not see a chimney outside.
Nope.
Trying to fit in it.
There was no chimney, but there is a window right above. Was she sitting in the box?
She was trying to, yeah.
Shut up. There was a window right above the fireplace.
Alright.
You can feel math starting to develop on her.
Oh, hi, honey. I'm going to go over to the door.
That leads to the right.
Cut
Yep.
the vines off. Go like this and push the door open in case anything flies out.
You push the door open, it connects to the next room, you see them standing there.
Alright.
Hi.
Bring your eyes. I mean, bring all of you. I don't want any of you to get confused and try to pluck out your eyes. Bring all of you.
Okay.
Just
just
hear
to let you know,
ting, 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 ting.
that had just a tiny bit of enchantment magic.
Wonderful. Let's check out
Ferris
this
is
room.
holding the box.
Oh, Ferris?
Mm.
Don't lose that.
Write it in your notes.
Bag of holding.
You see? That's what I meant. A bag of holding would be a wonderful thing to have right about now.
Your backpack for some reason feels just a little heavier.
Alright. Look around. The fireplace seems to be in an odd place, but who knows? It could be all your crazy people doing stupid things anyway. No locks on
22.
doors.
22, what are you investigating?
Fireplace.
Fireplace? Okay, are you going there too?
Yeah.
I'm
Scattered in
assuming
the...
there's nothing happening outside.
Scattered in the ash.
Twiddling
So
my
there's no
thumbs.
like physical things there, but there's like some remnants of ash on the floor. Just light speckles of magic throughout the floor, or the bottom of the fireplace, and to you it just looks like regular ash of regular wood that was burned. No huge concern. It was just wood from a tree out there, right next to the house somewhere.
Okay.
But you see like remnants of magic.
That's odd. There's a
I
little
hate
bit of
detect magic.
I love detect
How
magic.
long does it last?
Like 10 minutes or something dumb like that.
Yeah.
Don't you use it?
Yes, I do. Shut up.
Yeah, but you notice how every time she tries using it, I have other shit going on that it's really hard for her to use it.
Yeah, like I get fucking blinded. I'm nice.
There's a little bit of magic inside of the ash.
The ash itself.
The ash or
yes.
under the ash?
No, ash in itself.
Did you check?
Yeah.
Your hands.
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over and investigate. I'm going to very carefully move some of the ash.
As you move the ash, you look, and the remnants of magic moves with the ash.
Stop moving the ash. The ash.
The ash, you say?
Yes, there's magic inside of the ash.
The ash, not the ass. You can move all
Shake,
you want.
shake that ash.
The ash.
The ash.
Not the ass.
So
We are
Nancy
near
had the
ass
ash.
was
Nancy
magic.
had the hat and the ass.
now if we had something to put the magic ash
Oh, Jesus.
into,
You're an
Hey.
artificer, right?
Yeah. My first thought was that ass is magic.
Take a D6 D6 inspiration die. You can use it at any point throughout the year. That was spectacular.
That was good.
Nancy had the asses now in my notebook.
Yes!
We're gonna be so confused in 2 weeks.
I love it. I love it.
So,
Can you hear us from outside?
Can I hear them bickering around?
Make a perception.
I don't think any of the windows up there are open.
They are not.
Just the
it's
one
not like
that's...
I would call that cocked.
It was a little bit, but... Okay, that is much better. Perception?
Yeah.
21.
You can faintly, but it's a brick building, so.
I hear ass, and I'm like...
Yeah, all you hear is ass.
What?
And that ass
Who's
is magic, that's all you
Nancy?
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Nancy?
Well, if we had something to put the ash into.
I'm gonna yell through the window. Don't forget to take notes!
Roll a perception check if you want to try and hear that. She's screaming through a brick building. You guys are on the
The
opposite
open
side.
window that's
You
downstairs.
guys are on the opposite side of the
up the
side
stairs.
of the building. Yes.
10.
Was 10 the highest?
15.
Okay, you hear it. You hear take notes.
Are you taking notes?
Yes, I have this whole entire time.
Okay.
I will say
what-
your notes are half-assed if you are also looking with detect magic.
Yes.
You don't get to do everything here.
So, for your
Your
class...
chicken like scribble like
Yeah,
Does that
it's
mean,
like
does
shorthand.
that mean her
Short
notes
rocker
only
in
half
writing.
show up in her detect magic?
yes.
Nancy
They're
ass
half-assed.
magic. Nancy magic ass.
I didn't get it at first.
What?
I asked if that means her notes only half glow because they're
Because it's
half-assed.
half-assed. And that ass is magic.
Christ.
Different campaign.
Who's kidding? Okay. So what are you guys doing? The ass is magical.
What did you get for your class for a starter kit? Did you get a...
Wizard kid, I believe.
Yeah,
So you would
got
have-
I think you
you
guys
have-
got her an adventuring pack.
Yeah,
No,
in
no,
an adventure.
But she should have something for her
She gets
class.
Yes,
one from being
yes.
wizard. She gets a wizard kit.
So
which
you would
I think
have
is-
vials
Yes.
to collect samples for.
Aw.
Yeah.
We want some of that.
Okay. I take a vial and I just.
Here, why don't you give me that? You continue taking notes.
All right.
That's
So I would actually use my sword and kind of separate some,
'Kay.
pour some water on it, see what happens.
Okay. It, like, however ash reacts with water.
muddied,
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay.
Ferris
Wasn't
is
sure
going to
if
be
it was
doing the
gonna
whole ranger thing, kneeling next to the fire and watch how it falls.
Lick it.
Lick
And
it.
meanwhile, I'm doing this number going, what are you doing?
Roll a percentile for me.
It's
A
very
percentile?
Yeah.
bad. Oh, God.
Oh, great. You gave him fucking magical cocaine, didn't you?
63.
Sure.
So as you lift it up and start to sprinkle it down, ideally you're in a room, no open windows, no open draft. This fireplace goes nowhere, but the ash falls a little bit to your right,
Fucking fireplace goes
and
nowhere?
then correct, and then you lick it, and it. Have you ever licked ash before?
I was a smoker for 15 years. Unfortunately,
Yes.
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 Did you say ash or ass?
Ass. Have you
Okay.
licked ass before?
We don't need to get to that one.
No. Did your character ever lick ash?
Is an
Probably.
artificer
Probably.
considering his
Okay.
logic?
I was going to say, yeah, probably.
It's not normal.
So your helmet is open though.
Enough for him to stick his fingers in.
No, he's already established that he can open it.
Yeah,
just a
the
little
mouth
bit,
part
just
opens so
enough
he
to-
can eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you have a straw if you just want to like.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I got a metal. I forgot to write down I have a metal straw.
Yeah, you have a metal straw.
Please
Give you a
don't go
straw.
snorting the ash.
But as you like get some into your mouth,
Straight to the
it's,
back of
it's
the throat.
gross
like when you're
tasting. It's not
smoking.
normal like wood should be. It's wood ash, but it's not normal wood ash. And then I want a Constitution save.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no.
8.
You're high as fuck.
Great.
All colors
Are normal.
are now normal colors. So this building, the outside of this building was, what do we say, pink and whatever
And
color
it
is
was
normal.
pink and blue, and now it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's normal.
And now he sees me red.
Yeah, and now all your friends look different.
What'd you guys do?
What do you mean?
Well, you were blue, and now you're red.
I've always been red.
No, you were blue.
Are you alright?
Apparently not.
I would say, why don't you sit down and just relax for a second?
Someone burned wood here.
Yes.
That was originally gonna be the whole joke. Was he was gonna like be real like rangery about it, and then just
Wood.
someone had a fire here.
In a fireplace that went nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah. What's if you look up nothing?
You
It's
said
just
the ash
bricked off.
fell.
So
It did. It blew to the right a little bit.
Do you
towards something specific.
Just to the right side of the.
I'm gonna look where it's
fireplace.
blowing away from.
From?
Yes.
Okay, give me an investigation check with disadvantage because you're high as fuck.
8.
You lick the wall, and you see a teeny tiny hole.
Hey, you guys. There's something here.
What the hell did you lick?
Well, you just saw him stick his tongue out from his helmet and lick the wall in that little
Well,
spot.
I also saw him do that with
Yes,
the ass.
yes, you did. You saw him breathe
Okay.
in
New
just
rule,
ash.
Ferris.
Waffle's
You don't
getting
lick
impatient.
anything.
She's like, do I go in? Do I like?
Roll a perception check while you're out there.
I don't lick anything.
You do not lick anything
Fine.
12.
unless
Fail.
given permission
Fine.
from
Uh-oh.
you.
Oh, I know.
That's right. You'll be sorry or you'll be sore.
You'll be sorry.
As they're wandering around in the building investigating, Waffles, you're outside with your 12 perception check.
Yeah.
Everything seems the same as it was before.
Mm.
But on the roof of the house goes like this,
Mm.
and you're standing at the front of it.
Mhm.
And on the left side, it just seems like a shingle shifts a little bit.
I have a climb speed, and this
You do.
place is covered in vines.
Yes, you do. You get up
I'm
there.
climbing
no
to
problem.
the fucking roof.
You get there, no problem. You get you don't know this, but where the shingle shifted is where they are underneath.
Okay.
So the fireplace and the window
Can
are
I,
like right underneath you.
with my dagger, pry it up?
You pry it up and you just see a
Frankie,
teeny
don't you
tiny
go in
hole.
there. No, you don't.
Do I have anything I can drop into it?
It's too small. It would have to be like a liquid.
Don't pee on it.
I'm gonna pour some water down it.
It just
Investigate.
most of it kind of runs off, but it every once in a while it like bubbles a little bit as it sucks water in, but not fast because it's like I said, tiny hole.
Anything else off about the rest of the house?
I mean, it's old.
I'm just gonna
The
sit
shingles
up
are
there
kind of
and
like
wait.
peeling up.
I'm gonna sit there and wait.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the hole.
It's like filling up with water a little bit.
You closing the other eye and pushing it to it.
Oh!
What are you doing up there?
Investigating the roof? Can you even...
You guys are right,
I heard
yeah.
your.
and you guys are like right above and below each other right now.
checking it out. A shingle move.
Do we see a shiny new freaking sunbeam?
Water dropping on us.
Are you looking in the fireplace again, or are you looking around around the room?
Well, if she's above us and
Yeah.
pouring water in a hole, I'm expecting either a dripping sound or a fucking sunbeam from the ceiling or...
Perception checks, not you.
I'm just hanging out
Yeah.
now.
8.
17.
18.
Calculated 20.
Okay, 15 or higher. You guys hear like. Chip.
What'd you do up there?
Pour water down a hole.
Okay.
Is the shingle moved and there's a hole?
All right. I'm trying to figure out.
Oh!
We can hear the water dripping. We're just trying to figure out where
22
it is.
survival.
Do I need to
find
pour
where the
more?
drip is coming from.
The drip is coming from the hole that he found in the fireplace.
The hole in the fireplace,
Trying
was
to
that
make
on
it
the
breaks
wall?
out.
It was on the left side of the wall. The left side of like the innard of the fireplace.
Which doesn't go up because it's bricked off.
Correct. The fireplace is just a block. Just
Like the square.
It's just a little fireplace. No up, no sideways. You looked at the left side of the wall. There was a little teeny tiny hole.
Start prying the bricks out, bro.
The bricks are easily destroyable. You'll hit some on the outside.
Well,
Secret compartment.
If you point
Secret
out the
tunnel.
hole, well, I did the search, so
yeah.
I would probably
No.
use the blood part of the
You know that's going to get stuck in
tool
my
to
head.
kind
I
of
know, 'cause it's stuck
break
in
it
mine.
open a little bit more, just to see if there's a hollow spot. That
As you're like hitting it and breaking it, part of it starts to break off, but you know when you hit a hollow thing, it makes that duh, duh, duh kind of sound.
Do I hear the
echoes.
echo?
Yeah, you hear it echoing up.
Tap back from the top.
It's loud coming back down.
Knock it off!
Not that loud.
Knock, knock.
She's just
yeah,
doing.
as you chip it away, it does open up smaller or bigger and bigger and bigger.
to a space.
It seems like to what could be like kind of like a pipe, but there's no pipe there. It's kind of just like a tunnel, and then it narrows out.
Secret tunnel.
So as you hit it away, you're kind of like chipping it open, and it's like growing and growing and growing.
Because I'm chipping it.
Because you're chipping at it. Yes. The hole does get bigger, but you're kind of like hitting at the top of it, so you're kind of exposing it to make it look like a slide almost.
Okay. Is it just goes from there to here? Or doesn't it continue further and we're just seeing a hole into the pipe?
It's just up and down. Just
Okay.
it doesn't go down any farther.
Did you ever explain that the magic dust was going?
Because it was blowing away from the soul.
You never said it. You said there was a hole, but you never said the dust blew away. But
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna grab some of the dust. You follow where it lands, please.
'Kay.
So
I'm assuming you have the tube of dust. As well.
I'm just grabbing some of the dust because they're.
or did you collect some of the ash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have the tube.
In the
You
bottom.
put
I don't
back
have
hole.
the tube. I do have,
Who has the tube? You have it back. Okay.
Yep.
but I also was collecting some.
That's fine. Yeah, I just want to know who has what.
So
Put on your notes what this is. Vial of ash from
Vial of-
fireplace.
Magic ash.
Send me magic ash.
That's really weird.
We put that whole thing.
That is very
Okay.
weird.
So you
I'm taking some of it and I'm having you watch where it goes.
'Kay.
And then tell me where it lands.
lands in the far back right corner.
Far right back corner.
And I go over there and I'm gonna investigate that.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
22.
You see in like where the walls all meet up. Looks like it could almost just be like a faulting in the brickwork. You know, like the paste?
Mortaring.
The mortaring. Thank you. The paste. The mortaring. It looks like it could just be a fault in the mortaring, but the ash kind of gravitates towards that spot.
And I'm gonna start doing the same thing.
Destroying the shit out of this.
What's
your
house.
strength?
My strength's of 15.
Oh, okay. You're fine. Yeah. So you start doing it, and as you're hitting it, you notice it doesn't go down more as it goes out. So you hit, and then instead of curving down, it just keeps going. It goes, and let me explain.
Yeah,
it goes
I
out.
understand. It's
Yeah,
just
it looks
I'm-
like it's going out.
my character's going.
Yep.
He's hitting there. I'm hitting here. Goes up that way. Comes in from there. Get your tuna ass down here.
Oh, can I bust through a window? Like fucking
There is a window.
Batman?
If you wanted to give me an acrobatics check,
She's coming in?
Yeah.
Okay.
if you wanted to swing down
We
and
have
break open.
notes
Well,
explaining what's
I
going
would,
on.
I would be a little curious as to where that hole goes to the outside.
That's what. That's.
Well, then she shouldn't be coming in.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
if you open the window.
But she doesn't know. But we don't know exactly where it goes.
How big is
Is there
this
a window
hole?
leading outside?
The
You can
hole is
open
the
window
it's
possibly.
a teeny tiny hole to start with
Better.
because it's just a crack in like the mortar.
Right.
Because then I can
But
just
it
perch
grows
on
not
the
as
outside
big as your hole,
like,
but it
hanging
does
from the
grow.
vine outside,
You probably
past
saw
the
it
vine
to be
kind of
about
thing, and then-
this big.
How thick are these vines?
The I don't know, just standard, not like, but like just standard like.
Can we feed one through so she can see it wiggle out there?
Oh.
You could definitely try.
Okay, you try.
Cool.
Window, so
Are you
Alright.
climbing down?
I'll tell you. Oh, hold it. No, look for a vine sticking out of the building somewhere that is
It's
not
moving.
normally overgrown.
It's
You'll
moving.
know when you see it.
Roger that. Wiggly vine.
So,
And I'm gonna try to
to make it obvious.
Yeah.
like hang from the side of
Yes,
the wall.
you're fine. Yeah, you've got claws. There's vines. How much are you feeding?
I don't know how far this goes, so I would go as far as
As
I
much
can,
as it
and then
allows.
just kind of wiggle it back out there so it gets her attention, so she can.
You're feeding, and you're feeding it for like a solid 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
That's not too bad.
Nothing. You don't see anything. Give me a perception check though.
18.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Can I kind of clear some of the vines that are already outside of the house, in that like general vicinity?
Yeah.
Is there a window nearby
There's a window above the fireplace.
where we're putting the
It-
spine through?
That goes down. And
So
the windows
the
above.
one's coming down this way, and the is going off to the
I
right.
understand that. I just want to get to a window, open it up, so we can give her directions as to
Yeah.
an idea as to where to look.
Oh, the window.
Yeah, you
right.
can easily cut the window open and open.
Okay,
it. Yeah.
do that.
All right, I do
Oh,
that,
come hang.
and I tell you, head to the right. Head. I stick up my hand. Head that way.
Roger that. And I'll go over there. I'll
Wiggle
clear
it.
some more vines from the outside of the house.
You're gonna keep feeding.
Yeah, or that and wiggle it just to get her
Okay.
attention, just to.
You don't see anything.
Don't see nothing.
You can keep feeding, keep feeding, keep feeding. Nothing.
Can I hear
It doesn't feel like it's going down though. It's going
Like-
straight.
mice in the wall?
There's not a resistance.
This is just a brick or a wood wall.
It's a brick. You went in through a little bit of brick.
Does someone have a hammer?
No, but I'm suddenly very worried about having a bag of holding in here.
Do you wanted to listen?
Y'all have two of them.
I know.
You wanted to
We
listen?
do?
Yeah, listen. You know how like
Put your ear to it.
yeah, like do I
Give me a
hear
perception
anything
check.
in the walls?
Oh wait, you just rolled an 18 though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear them kind of moving around
I was
inside.
gonna say that was a dirty 20, by the way.
Oh, that's better. But you hear just like a little bit of what maybe could be rats. It could be,
But in the kind of like
Wind.
vicinity that I was told to.
you don't hear anything specifically that sounds like a vine going through a hole. But you
But I
hear
hear noise.
slight movement.
Really?
Ah, screw you guys. Hey, that's actually a perfect
Hello.
spot. That's actually a
No, you can't even
perfect
see,
spot.
You can barely see her.
Oh, there we go.
She's like, oh, you can't see me.
You can't, and if you do hear anything, it sounds like it's far away.
I was just like, I could chip at the wall on the outside.
Well, you don't
Sure.
know where to chip because.
I suppose.
Could it maybe be downstairs by any
Not,
chance?
well, he's indicating it, and because from what we perceive, it's going almost
going
straight
out.
out.
Yes.
But she's not
Yeah.
seeing it, so I'm thinking we need to break this wall open significantly. That's why I was wondering if someone had a decent hammer.
I have Smith's tools.
do?
Okay. I think you should come in now. We have a different plan,
Alright, I'm gonna come in.
Through the window?
Yep.
Okay.
which is now open. She doesn't have to break it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Or cut vines. Breaking some shit by
Okay.
the sound of it.
Mm.
I mean, you only have to break it to my height. Or your height. I guess you're kind of the same.
You're good. You're liquid fur. You slip in through the window. Yep.
No, I mean when you break the wall open.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you're breaking the wall?
I guess.
Okay, give me a strength check. Are you, anybody gonna help him? Because you could give
Does
him advantage.
anyone else have a
I'll
hammer?
help.
You can give him advantage, yeah.
I'll
I
help,
can
but
assist
don't
where
have-
needed, but
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Yeah,
any good.
advantage didn't help. 12.
Bummer. It's gonna take you a little bit. You probably have like 5-10 minutes of hacking through this wall. I'll give you another roll in like 5 minutes to see how you're doing. But so then you're helping
can a
him.
magic missile
Yep.
the wall?
Somebody else
You want
is
a magic
investigating
missile
this
wall?
room. There's still other things to look at.
Oh yeah, what hasn't been investigated in this room?
There are some chairs hanging around. This looks like I said. It looks kind of like a general family, like an upper family room. There's some kids' toys scattered throughout.
So that
Anything
is
else
a
showing up as magic under her detect magic?
No.
a 6 perception. I was gonna look for other runes possible.
Not in this room.
Okay.
At least not that you can tell. You rolled a 6.
So there's just some chairs, a fireplace. Is this like a study?
No, not really a study. There's no desk or anything. It just kind of looks like a general family room.
If It's just odd placement with the fireplace. Who burned something with no out? Did I see a chimney on the
No,
outside?
there's no chimney.
No fucking chimney.
No
Where-
fucking
That's what the
chimney.
hole is.
The hole is the tiny hole.
The tiny asshole.
At the bottom corner of the fireplace.
No, the top one that she poured water in.
Yeah, it came like halfway through the wall. It wasn't at like the top. It was like halfway. Yeah.
This guy goes somewhere.
What is directly below this room?
Directly below this room would probably be like the kitchen.
The ashes were also enchantment school?
Yeah.
Because my other thought is, did anyone try to look under the stairs? Is there like a cupboard
Under the
underneath
stairs would be
stairs?
like
Is it
where the
open?
pantry is. Like it mainly underneath the stairs is
rotten
blocked
shit.
off, but the little way as the stairs go higher up, they made it a little pantry room.
And that's where the food was that didn't
Yeah.
smell so good.
Yeah, that was the disgusting smell.
Scarf over my face and then just recheck it for fucking
You going back down?
runes. Yeah. Check the pantry for runes. Just
Pantry?
double checking
Okay.
everything.
Give me an investigation check.
Press
There
education would
is
work.
a rune. There is a rune that
Oh, shit.
you together found in the kitchen, on the same wall. On the bottom outside was a dough, and inside was Tima.
Mm-hmm. That was a 9 for perception.
Perception.
So
Do you want to investigate?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that higher?
Can you spell
What is
both of those for me?
investigate?
Adoe is ADOE.
Investigation.
Tima.
It is
TIMA.
8. We'll investigate.
Okay.
President's education, the cupboard though.
Cool. The smell is gone, so you can take your scarf up if you want. But there's still remnants of old food.
Tell
old
shit was
moldy
there.
Food. Yeah, yeah. It just looks like food. Are you gonna like move stuff?
Yeah, probably. Just move
Okay.
things around, make
Move
sure
stuff
I'm
around.
like thoroughly.
Bushman, screw you.
You are Frankie now.
You're fluffy.
It must have been.
Oh no. As you move the food, you see like a toy that was thrown in like the back of the shelf. Like the kid was goofing off around in there, and he was throwing toys around, and
I'm gonna pick it up.
it's just a little block.
A little block.
Yeah.
What is on the block? Is that a letter?
Yeah, these are like alphabet blocks. And the block you pull out is the Elvish equivalent of A.
So it's an elven family.
Yes.
Was there any on the magic one that we found under the hat? Was there any letters on that?
No.
Yeah.
That was just a solid black box. Or, not black, sorry, brown box. Just a solid brown wood
So it was
block.
pink.
Not, well, no, now it's brown.
Oh yeah, because he's high as shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you saw it pink and you put it in your bag of holding. So,
Sure.
you think it's pink. But yeah, sorry, this is an elven family. But, like, this is not common. It's all sorts of races in Sarnath, so.
Trying to think.
How far are we with that hole?
Oh, give me another roll.
My other thing was checking if there was similar
Advantage.
kind of ash in like the oven.
Sure. Go ahead and open the oven.
Did not help. 5.
Okay, you have to do another 5 minutes, and then you'll get a decent, like, waffles height hole.
I'm hoping to see bread.
Bread?
That was a nat 1.
Oh, I was like, you want to see bread in the oven?
Yeah.
It's pristine clean.
What the fuck?
Or at least that's our
Cleanest
perceive.
thing in this building, yeah.
Maybe it's
Alright.
magical.
I'll tell him that upstairs.
You go upstairs?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Be like, I didn't find anything else, but that oven was pretty clean.
What? And then you have a waffle-sized hole in the
Oh,
brick.
look at that!
Did you go up
Well,
and in?
If it's small size, I can fit 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go up and
Sure.
out? Okay. So you got about,
Probably follow the tunnel.
I don't know, a foot or 2 in. And there's still brick.
That's one thick ass wall.
It is a thick-ass wall.
I'm even more concerned about having bags of holding in here now.
Magic missile on the wall.
Does magic missile, that just hits, right?
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the damage for it.
I don't know what the damage for magic missile is.
3d4 plus what each?
How many are you shooting?
Level
Just
1.
straight at the brick to make it quick.
Straight at the prick to make it quick. All right.
Right through.
New shirt.
3d4
Plus 3 if you're
Plus
all hitting
3,
the
yeah.
same target.
plus what?
3.
Okay. 10.
10. You hit the wall and it shatters some of the brick, but there's still brick behind it.
The wall did not seem that thick on the outside, did it?
I mean, it was a thicker wall because of the fireplace, but not this. No, it should not be this thick.
You know, I've got a strange idea.
Yes.
Are you still feeding?
Let's start a fire and see what happens.
The window is open, so we have the
We're
ventilation.
gonna start a fire.
I'm down.
Our house in the middle of the street.
Nancy's house in the middle of this forest.
I don't want to leave to try to get wood because I might forget why I left.
Oh,
So, what about the side table?
That's true.
Well, we got plenty of wood that would work, I'm sure.
I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, I love it. Give it to me.
This
Yeah.
smile
I'm
on
gonna
his
go
face.
to the door, to the outside,
You're going down and out,
Yeah.
or like almost out.
almost out.
Okay.
And then I'm literally just gonna lean my head through the door.
Give me a wisdom save. I think you and I made eye contact when he stuck his hand out earlier.
When he runs down
4.
You're like half sticking your head out, and you're confused on where the rest of your body is. You get scared because your body's gone.
Guys!
Where's your body?
I can't feel my
Yeah.
feet.
You don't remember why but only half just your head?
If I look down, do I still see my body?
No.
I don't see anything.
No.
I'm just a floating head
You're
in
just
space.
a floating head.
Guys!
We'll be right there. We're trying to take care of something else.
Guys!
Who are you yelling at?
Anyone?
Them?
Who are you yelling at?
Someone's talking to you.
Did you come in here by yourself?
I guess.
Who are you yelling at?
Just screaming, I guess.
Who are you yelling for? You just hear him screaming.
Great. I'm gonna go grab the. I found these little blocks that probably will work really good as kindling. I'm gonna go and get those.
Oh, you're
Okay.
the kids' toys. You go down and get them?
No, I'm going to the kids' room, which is on this level
Oh,
too.
is anybody going? Is
I
anybody?
can go get the lizard.
Okay.
Or the armor boy.
So you go down there and you just see him. You see him sticking his head out the door frame and freaking out for no apparent reason.
I will pull him back in.
I have my feet again!
You lost your feet.
I lost everything.
Everything.
My feet, my hands.
And I just yelled out, "Remember, he's really high as fuck right now."
Oh, he is? I was outside when that happened.
That's how I thought I'd tell you. Oh, here's some more of those bricks. Let's get that fire started.
You don't remember coming in here first.
Someone lost the coolest
Where are we?
This is a new
pencil, was it
building
you?
to you.
Guys.
I
This
thought
place
that
is
was a real
nice.
pencil. I was like,
A little
what the-
viney, but nice.
I just imagine you forgot that you weren't full length with your
we
armor.
just think he's still high.
I suppose.
Yeah, you guys think he's still. I mean, you saw him stick his head was out of the door frame,
Yeah.
but
All right. Well, head pats on the top of the armor, I guess.
Clang,
I
clang,
guess-
clang, clang,
the claws are like.
Oh, bless your heart.
You guys are gonna put some
Yep.
of the blocks in the fire
Yep.
place. Okay. How you
Oh,
like
the
it?
wood, the wood planks.
I got my own flint and stuff.
Prestidigitation.
You're lighting it yourself? Okay. The blocks burn. The smoke starts to go up and then billow out. Like it hits the top and then it goes up out the window.
Interesting.
But it's
Let's
just
make it bigger.
it's just
Okay.
normal, nothing magical.
There's no like.
Nope.
Let's burn some of these vines. Cut some of them loose. So I'll toss
Yep.
them in there.
Alright.
Nothing.
Are they dry or are they wet?
They burn, but
I
there's
feel
no
like we're
magic or
missing
anything.
something very simple.
Yeah, I know.
So close the window.
Close the
So what happened to that other block with the enchantment on it?
you haven't even left the building and you forgot.
No, I think she knows. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had it.
He had it in the bag of holding.
But he has currently lost all memory of coming into this building. Except for when he got his body back.
I'll drag him like back upstairs where everyone else is. Also, I'll be like, we're going over here.
Can I see your bag of holding for a second?
Sure. What'd you guys do to the wall?
Long story short, I
Make
take out
sure you're
the
keeping
box. I open it
detailed
up,
notes.
take out the box.
Okay,
As
as
you
you
do that one so you can take
as you-
detailed notes.
take out the box, did you put the ash in your backpack?
Yes.
Okay, as you take out the box, you still see the little flicker of light in the center of the box. But it's not any brighter or anything like that, and you're just holding it up and away from the fire. Okay,
Yeah.
just
All right.
normal little block.
Now, how about? Oh, never mind. I got my own, and I pull out what I collected for that ash, and I throw both of them into the fire.
Okay.
Knowing
Wait,
what
hold on.
happens when magical
Hold on.
items are destroyed, I'm gonna step back very quickly.
Do you know it's magical?
You're not.
No,
anymore.
I don't, because I don't have the tech magic, and I don't remember when it was identified. So I'm gonna be standing there like,
Oh, look, they're making it warm in here. All right.
As the ash and the block release from your hand to go into the fire, before it hits the flames, you see the block light up and become more magical. But then as it hits the flames,
Just boom!
as it hits the flames, you start to see the magic start to fizzle away. It's not gone, but it's fizzling away again.
Okay, this is gonna seem like a dumb idea, but I could be using this ability wrong. Could I try to stop time?
You're using it exactly correctly.
Okay, I'm gonna try stopping time so then I can grab the box.
Okay. What was your thing again? Oh, that's right. This is just your ability thing.
Yep.
So you get to do it like twice.
Yep. Twice.
Okay. So no rolls
Oh, okay,
needed. It's
perfect.
6 seconds, right, of time stop or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all you're
Yeah.
doing is grabbing the thing.
So you stop time. Do you keep anybody with you, or do you freeze everybody else?
I feel like the only one you would trust with that power would be the guard, if he knows about it.
I'm busy working on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set anything
No,
up.
you're not, because
We lit a fire in it.
Yeah, we said we were lighting a fire.
you'd be in the fireplace.
You'd be in the
Okay,
fireplace.
okay. I didn't realize that's where that hole
Yeah.
was.
It was in the bottom right corner.
We need a map.
Okay, I
we need
thought
a
it was
whiteboard with a map to
Yeah,
make
I thought we were talking about corner of the
actively
room,
make
not
the
corner of the
blueprints.
fireplace.
No, the fireplace had like the fault in the mortar thing that you
Okay.
guys were chipping away at.
That's not the impression I got.
Sorry.
So thank you for the clarification.
Apologize.
So I'm going to stop time and grab the box.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, what's left of it, I guess.
or whatever is left of it.
The box seems untouched by the fire.
It should have
The
burnt
magic
much.
is burning out.
Okay.
So then you grab the box of the fire. 6 seconds later, everybody unfreezes,
Yep.
and you no longer see the box burning.
What?
Then I'm looking at the box.
You're looking at the box where the magic level had like the dot had fully grown in and taken over the box. The fire started to burn away at it, so about 3/4 of the box is lit up magically.
I am actually.
You guys see a box.
We know it's the box.
You know it's the box, but you don't see like the magic light that she's
Yeah,
seeing.
yeah.
Yes.
What if you just
I'm
put the
going to-
ash on it?
That's what I was gonna
Magic
do.
ash.
I was gonna take the magical
I'm gonna be like,
ash
how the
and
fuck
put it
you
on
pull that
top
out?
of the box.
Weak as fuck.
Did you dump the ash or
Just,
leave it in the
just a
fire?
little
Okay.
bit.
As you
You
dump a
slid
little bit of
hands better
ash
than
on
mine. You
there,
pulled it out of the fire
the
that
box
quick.
starts to
Kudos.
re-glow, and it gets almost 100%, like 90%.
What you see,
Full of
princess?
There's magic inside of this box.
Well, like shit, you say.
I've heard that somewhere before. I think it was a red light district, magic in a box, something.
Yep.
That's the name of a brothel. Magic in a box.
Magic in a box. Yeah.
Magic in the box.
Sure, the only shop that we're ever gonna go to is Magic in a Box. Okay.
That or it's a restaurant.
Just gotta make sure you're looking at the right box.
Yeah.
That or it's a restaurant like Jack in the Box, but it's just magic in the box.
You sit at a table and you're not quite sure if it's a mimic or not. You gotta.
Don't
Why do
give
you
him
always
ideas!
carry
choose your
your
own
weapons? mimics, and then I laughed, and he laughed, and the table laughed. We killed the table. It was a great time.
It's choose your own table, choose at your own risk. You sign a waiver when you walk in the
No
restaurant.
waiver.
A waiver.
Like a disclaimer posted on the door.
You have no idea
No
how much I've
capers were
terrorized her
harmed
with
in the
mimics.
I had
I had health potion mimics.
Oh, brutal!
That's common.
Oh my god.
I know.
Why does it
I've
so
done
out loud?
that.
Yeah, no. One
So,
of our friends
do you
played
tell us
D&D for
that-
the
Yeah,
first
yeah, I
time.
do.
Didn't know what a mimic was. I stopped his character interacting with the mimic, and I got bit.
I honestly
Nice.
feel like we need to keep this block.
Okay.
Are y'all questioning how she
How do you?
got the block?
I did.
With
I was
all
like,
with
you're-
all the crazy shit that's fucking
I
memory
literally
loss.
was like, you're a princess, and
high.
your sleight of hand is better than mine.
Considering her magic, I
Excuse
lost
me?
a year, so
You know.
yeah.
I'm like,
Oh.
excuse me.
I can stop time.
There's not a conveniently block-shaped hole anywhere in the woodworking, is there? Or not the woodworking, but the masonry.
No.
I'm going to look at my partner that I have known, and then look back at the princess and go, do not give that info away so willingly. Just, I know you're a beginner adventure, but,
Write it down in your notes.
Actually, I have a very, very good question for you. How long does that last?
6 seconds.
Enough time for assassination.
I like the way you're thinking. Imagine how much tuna we could swipe anyway.
Was thinking about murdering, she's like, tuna!
All I'm saying is, why do you always think about tuna?
Because it's delicious.
Okay, fine. But I'm
Dear
thinking
God.
of, I'm
I
thinking
mean,
of,
yes.
you know, assassination.
in the name of tuna, mommy. Anyway.
Why did stop?
They all know.
They
They all know.
I still told him not to say
I
anything.
whispered it. Anyway, careful of what you divulge to strangers. We're fine. You
Did
can tell us
somebody close
anything.
the window?
No.
No? Okay.
So, all
You
right.
It's
can
just
tell
like,
us
y'all are
anything.
getting like smoke inhalation, like...
Just sitting here bickering as the room slowly
Yeah.
fills with smoke.
I was like, okay.
It's
Fire
fine.
I
It's
thought someone
fine.
closed the window. I'm just like...
You can tell us because
Um,
we're traveling.
Well,
with
yeah,
you.
I mean-
yeah, but
I didn't see it. I can't say shit.
Don't worry, Yule. If there's an assassination, you'll be involved.
not in a bad way.
It glue when it got close, so I was gonna maintain the.
It glue when it came close to the ash. It burned
Oh, it was
away.
the
The
ash
light burned
specifically,
away as it was in the fire.
So now, what is with the box? And...
Can I prestidigitation, put the fire out?
Sure.
Okay, fire's out.
Yeah.
I like fire.
Me too. but
When
there's
you
a ton
when you
of
put
flame.
the ash on the cube, how did you do it?
I just
Dump it on.
dumped it on.
You rubbing it
Are
on
you rubbing the box?
All six sides
You're just rubbing the box.
with
with the
that.
ash.
Okay. You
With-
see, the box is getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter as he's rubbing. So
Oh,
at this
keep
point,
doing it.
at this
Keep
point,
doing it.
the light is out of the box and it's starting to hurt your eyes a little bit.
But what?
But
does
y'all just
this
see a box.
mean?
You just go like this, and you're just like.
Ah, stop! That hurts. Stop.
Every like wax on, wax off, the thing gets brighter. If you keep doing it, the light is gonna start filling the room.
But what does it mean?
But what
I'm
does it
just,
mean?
I'm just picturing this fucking. He's
By
like
now,
rubbing the box as like that Modern Warfare 2 missile incoming noise is going off.
So
Self-destruct in 3. No.
you're saying it's magical,
Yes.
and you're rubbing the box
With ash.
with
You're
ash.
rubbing that ass all over that box, and the light is
It's working.
fucking going.
By the way, this whole time I had a crowbar. Just saying.
Oh God.
And a hammer that we could have.
They were using his smithing tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could
That
use
was probably
crowbar
better
and
than your
hammer.
crowbar.
So
What's wrong with the light?
It's bright.
stop
Is that the
looking
only
at it.
problem?
It's not really looking. She could look away, but the light is still like if you look
So
down,
it's
your peripheral
making
vision
it-
is still so you would have to directly turn around.
Do you
Yeah,
have?
I
A, sc-
turn
Or
around.
even then, like the light as it fills the room
It's
is
making
still
it
like.
more magical.
do you have a scarf?
Oh,
You
here,
could also
use
just
mine.
end
Ties
the
it around the eyes.
It's the magic.
Turn your spell off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I turn off my spell then.
Cool.
That would be the
Suddenly
smarter
very
thing
dark
to
in
do.
here.
It's very dark for you. You can't see for a little bit. Your eyes are.
Eyes
I know
adjust.
you're an elf, but your eyes have to adjust.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For now on, it'll be like.
No,
Keep your
it'll
eyes
just
open.
take you a few minutes. You're just
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how often you do that, but if you rub it vigorously, it might work faster.
Are you still rubbing the box?
Sure.
Cool.
More ash.
Keep rubbing.
Rub both the sides, the bottom.
Perception.
Sure.
18.
The box is getting hella dirty. He's starting to run out of ash too.
Oh,
Like
here's some
the-
more.
What if I can I take a little bit of the ash, put it on the rune that is downstairs?
Sure.
And then ask her, I guess, to
Recast the
Magic.
decoration.
So that we know where it is?
You know where the you know where the rune is.
Put the box to the rune.
The box to the rune. Did you
Yeah.
put more ash on it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Let her look at the rune with a little bit of ash first.
Don't
and then
lick
drop the
it.
spell, and then.
What's
so
the
she's
what's
not
the order we're going here?
Yes. Ash to rune with the
Who's
tech
doing that?
magic. I
Okay,
will.
You're casting it again.
Back that ash up.
This is a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, because I don't want her blinded by the cube again.
Okay.
So I want to do the rune part first.
Okay.
And see if anything changes.
So as you sprinkle the ash on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or put it on, rub it on,
Rub,
whatever.
you
I
rub it
gotta
on the
do,
rune
yeah.
that's on the wall. Okay. Wax on, wax off. Yeah. As you do that, the rune that was just like the the letters of the rune were the magical glow of it. Now, as you rub it, like it seems like you're rubbing the magic and like spreading it, kind of like when
So
you like
it's
spread
just
butter.
The ash she's seeing, it's not changing.
It's a different color.
Oh.
It's a different color, so it almost mixes the color of the ash and the rune. As you kind of like swirl it, like you're spreading butter, it kind of just like spreads on the wall, and it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, and the color gets more dense of the two colors mixing together.
I say
In the
all
second
that
rune.
out loud.
I'll do that to the second rune we found in the house. Inside.
There
the
was
other
only
one
one.
was
Oh,
outside.
the other was outside. Write on a note. Rub ash on rune outside, and then send me out with a leash.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
So I grabbed the note.
Write the note. Give it to him.
Yo,
And the ash. How many vials did you get? How many vials do you have?
Wasn't it? I
I
had
think
one.
it was,
or-
and then he had.
Kit, how many are in your kit?
5.
Oh,
Five,
Five.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I
So
just
you
had-
threw one in the fire and it shattered.
No, I just threw some ash into
Oh, I thought you threw the whole vial.
No.
Okay, so you have 5 vials of ash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yes?
then I
Okay.
told you I just gathered
Yes.
some myself.
Yep.
So I put
your
them in
hand
like a
or a
pouch.
jar.
Okay. Oh, so you have 5 vials in a pouch.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So then you go outside.
Yep.
Wisdom save.
And I just go, your handwriting is really.
I'm sorry, as we're like talking through the open window from downstairs.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
House affected by the job.
What job?
You know
How
about the
bad
job,
did
but
you
you
roll?
turn around. Are you?
Oh my
You
god!
turn around. You don't see. You see a house, but the windows are all closed. The doors are all closed.
Even though they're open for us?
Correct.
Are there vines still on it?
Yeah. It looked exactly the same as before you guys went in.
When I stuck my head out, was the doors and windows and stuff closed?
Not the door you were sticking your head through, but did you look?
No,
No,
you were
I
looking
guess
at your
not.
own
You were
body.
screaming.
Yeah.
I mean, that door was open because you had your head through it.
Well, right, but if it's appearing like it's closed.
It was open for you.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm looking down going, oh, look.
You rolled a 1? What rune?
Not.
Mhm.
They wrote the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's
yeah,
the rune?
A rune.
Yeah, you're in a rune.
He's just gonna like dump the ash on the ground and start rubbing it.
You're in a rune.
What is.
How bad is your handwriting? Give me a performance check.
What was the note again? Rub ash on rune outside?
Yeah.
Oh, was it rune outside?
Yeah.
Okay, still give me a.
But
give me
you
a
still,
performance
I don't
check.
know if you...
Or dexterity. Give me dexterity, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand will be better.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, rune looks like the word rune, not a rune. So, you know she's not talking about, like, a rune itself, the world.
Well, that's good for clarification. Now, where's this
Mhm.
room?
Meow. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because the window for me is open.
Do we see him through the open door?
Waffles!
Can we hear him through the open door?
I need a more detailed note.
Okay. I take out a piece of paper and I write down
Right,
step
exactly
by step
where
what to
The
do.
room is located.
I
Dumbass.
I take the note. Oh, this was really useless.
I'm gonna take the note, throw it out the window at him. And it's fully detailed.
It's like step by
We're
step what to
inside.
do.
This is where the rune is, where you need to put the ash.
Do I notice the? No, come
Give
on.
me
I
a-
hit you with it.
Oh,
Do you?
I tried to hit him with it.
Give me an attack roll, so dexterity plus proficiency. You don't get to just do things. See, there.
You said plus proficiency?
Plus proficiency. Because you're a rogue, so yeah.
9.
You don't hit him.
yeah, my AC's 18.
Roll me a d4.
Well, it doesn't mean she doesn't hit.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't
roll
mean
me a
it doesn't-
d4.
3.
It goes to your left.
I
Goes
just hear
off to the
clan.
left. Yeah, you hear a little.
I suppose you expect me to go fetch that.
It came from nowhere.
Ow!
He doesn't hear you.
Damn it.
What kind of trouble did you get yourself into this time? I'm going to get the note.
Okay. So you're give me. No,
She
it's-
wrote it
it's-
this time, so we know her handwriting is good.
It's not your handwriting.
Correct.
It's
It
my
is the
handwriting.
princess's handwriting.
Okay. Okay, you're fine. Go find. You can go find the rune.
Oh, this must be.
I feel like Waffle real life would have horrid.
Yes, that's
handwriting.
why I made you do a sleight of hand, because rune
So-
could have easily looked like a rune,
And just
and
knowing
he
my
could have just
cat,
dumped it on the floor with a nat one.
we got her
so.
a new toy.
Okay.
It's a dental toy, and it's a
Ooh.
banana.
I have one upstairs.
She
It's a carrot. for
Fucking
Lucy.
loves
yeah.
it. I was playing with it this morning.
It's his
with
carrot, is what I call it.
So I
He
go.
does the whole fucking minion shit.
yes, banana.
Ah, ahoy!
Anyway, so
So I go and find where this area is.
Yeah.
Okay, Ash.
and I'm like looking out the window. I'm like,
Give me a
shit, should I
perception
go in
check.
there?
To try and find the rune.
And then another one to find the
What?
ash.
Well, you
One?
didn't
Switch your
roll.
fucking dice.
1. You
Can
go
I
to-
have
The
your
jail!
dice, Jill?
Give
Yeah.
us the jail.
You go to the wrong side of the building and you can't find the rune. You can turn the light on, so it's just like it will bend. Yeah.
I was
It's
gonna
meant
say
to
I don't
bend.
want to break it.
No, it'll bend.
Oh, it will.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's meant to bend. You turn the light on the bottom, and then face it to the camera
Dice
so it's shamed.
jail.
Or the back, yep. Face it to the camera so it's shamed.
Shame.
Shame!
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 Shame.
I love you guys so much. Shame! Shame!
Shame!
You went to the wrong side of the building. You can't find the rune. You're looking like exactly where the directions say. Like, it should be right here. Why is it not right here?
Alright, they're pulling my leg, obviously.
Yep.
Well,
The window, I assume, is by the door in the front of the house. Can I see him now that he's walked around?
You saw him walk the wrong way, but he can't hear you.
Handout window.
Snap your fingers.
Just the disembodied hand coming through the glass.
Start
to him.
snapping your fingers for attention.
Clang, 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 clang.
Okay, because it's the armor. You
all of a sudden I'm here. All of a sudden I'm hearing the Addams family
Yeah.
theme.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Because it was an armored hand, it'll fight the nat one. You'll hear him snapping, and you'll see just a hand sticking out.
Of a closed window.
Do you
Of a
recognize
closed
the
window,
armor?
yes.
I'm sure I probably recognize.
You recognize the armor, yes. You didn't forget your friends.
Okay.
It's green armor.
I
It's
go-
hard to forget.
Yeah,
I
that's
go
true.
over and I tap him to let him know that I can see his hand.
Okay.
Point in the correct direction.
That way. Alright.
So you walk back to the front of the house?
I walk back to where he pointed.
Yeah, you pointed, you're on the right side of the building, you pointed to the front of the house. Okay.
Alright.
Now you're at the front of the house.
Out the door. Out the other window.
Pointing into the correct direction. I'm assuming you point sort of kind of down
Yeah.
again because it was
Get
on
as
the-
close as I
If
can
we all-
through
if
a
we
Get
window.
down at an angle.
If we all take a window, we can kind of.
It's like when you see in the future
Yeah.
things they've got the like blinking lights on the
Yeah,
side
yeah.
to guide you, except this is the oldie version. Disembodied pointing fingers.
Wait, can't you create light or like an arrow of light with
Prestidigitation.
Thank
You
you.
can
Minor
do a-
illusion, just
You could do a small puff of, or a small flash of light,
A
but
little red light on the back of someone.
yeah.
So I have that, but I don't.
I took minor illusion on this character for that reason specifically.
There you go. Use minor illusion.
Make a little floating arrow.
Okay, he can follow the arrow to where it is.
And you point it down to where the rune should
Mm.
be. Give me another perception check.
That's better.
9.
Bigger arrow, much flashier.
Create a circle around it.
How are you seeing, you know the general direction of the rune.
No,
You can keep pointing at it, but if you wanted to circle it, you'd have to
go out.
stick your head out.
And that doesn't work.
Actually, fuck all, you don't know where the rune is.
He
No,
forgot.
he found it, didn't he?
He forgot.
Oh.
But I'll let you guys point out the window.
See, it wasn't because I was confused, it's because he forgot where it was.
It's not because I was confused, it's because Ferris is stupid.
There's dumb.
I'll
I'll help.
Yeah, poke and point out through the window.
Give me one more.
Otherwise, Waffles is ready to jump out this fucking window.
Shame! Shame!
Did you roll another one?
Yes.
You're looking and you kick some dirt up and you cover the rune.
Oh, that
you
was
don't know.
close.
Nice.
You don't know you covered the rune, but there's like grass
Shame.
and there's dirt now covering this rune.
Half my dice are going to end up in there at this point before the end of the
Okay.
night.
I hope it's a death dice.
Waffles is taking yet another
Now I'm not going to
detailed
use
note
that.
and putting it in my shirt pocket to where it sticks out in my face very annoyingly.
Annoys you. Hit your whiskers. Got it.
And I'm going to jump out the window.
So wisdom save.
Not with proficiency, correct?
No, just your. Well,
Unless you're proficient.
are you proficient
No.
in wisdom save?
17.
Okay, so you get out, and again, it's fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff is fuzzy, but you.
But then I'm like, oh,
Yep. You remember,
cool.
but there's just a couple of fuzzy aspects to it.
Got it.
So-
It's over here, and I'll walk over and.
Yeah.
Bah! There it is.
Where what is?
The rune.
Where
Rub,
we've
rub
been.
some ash on the rune. Trust me. Give me the pouch.
What pouch?
And I'll describe whatever pouch it was.
It's in
you
his
had.
hand.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh,
Here, I'll
where'd
take
that
it.
come from?
And I'll rub some ash on it.
Okay. Are you looking at the rune on the inside?
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back over and crack the window open from the outside.
The window was open.
Oh yeah, because I came out of it.
Yeah.
Look in. Do I see them?
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
like
see 'em.
sticking my head inside.
No,
but
you
I
can see them
now.
Yeah, you made the save. You can see in and out.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
Is there a difference with the detect magic? Did that do anything?
Where's the block?
I have it.
You have the block?
Yes.
Close to the rune, but not touching the rune.
The
on
block
the
is
inside.
still bright. And he kept on rubbing the ash. The block is so bright you can't see.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
So
crap.
hand the block to him.
You have to go out of the room.
He's not.
He has to go out of the room with the block. If the tech magic is up, it's
'cause
too bright.
that bright.
It's too bright. He was rubbing it for like a
Toss me
solid
the block.
2 minutes. You toss the block
Yeah.
outside?
And then I'll grab it.
Okay.
So that you're not blinded by the light.
You have a little mic.
So,
Just like right here.
what exactly are we doing?
Well, there's a rune inside, there's a rune outside. We found this block, and it's magical.
Oh,
We found magical ash. And then I'll have the bag of
Ash?
ash. Yeah, like, Ferris licked it, and he got high. That's besides the point. It's magical.
Correct.
We put the ash on the block, and it became
Correct.
super magical. And so did the color of the magic.
The rune on the
Oh,
inside
alright.
is changing
And then I'll
colors.
describe the
It's
shit that we
it's
did
starting to
break
go,
in the
like,
wall and crap.
multicolor, and it seems like it's spinning kind of in a pinwheel motion.
I say this out loud. I'm like, it's the rune is starting to change.
I grab her and I get in front of her just in case something bad happens.
What if we put the block in the middle of that circle?
What circle? Just like the
Of
middle of the
the-
spiral.
Yeah, of magic.
You'd have to turn detect magic off.
Okay.
because it's too bright otherwise.
Yes.
Okay, are we gonna need to be using detect magic anymore?
Probably.
Just turn your back so you don't
Give it to
see
me.
it.
No. She'd have to close her eyes or be in
Yeah.
a different room because he rubbed it for a solid like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He like powered up the
I
magic
can give you my
light and
scarf
that
to
shit.
blindfold you,
How would you just give it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's still in the room and she's
Yep.
blinded.
I'd put it
So
to
just
the
close
room.
your eyes for now.
So you put it up against the rune, but not. I'll give you a percentile because they wanted to put it in the middle of the spiral.
Spiral of magic.
So I'll give you a percentile higher than 50, higher than 60. Then you hit the middle of the spiral.
I guess if he doesn't have
68.
detect
There you go.
Nice!
Okay. So a blind.
magic. Shame!
Yeah, a blind. Shame! It wasn't your fault, but shame! Blind stick, the block goes in the middle. Now, where is everyone? You're
we're
outside.
We're outside by the one outside.
And you three are Bly?
You're blind.
We're blind.
You're Bly the room. So you're inside by the room in the kitchen.
Everywhere.
I'm admiring that the house is no longer fucking a hideous abomination
You're
of
right.
colors.
Yeah, you're right, but you have no idea why.
Tea everywhere.
No idea why. As you hit the block into the middle of the room starts to spiral. Color it lights up. It's so bright. You're seeing it like through. You know, like when a bright light shines right on your
You see
eyes,
it
even
through
though
your
it's closed.
eyelids.
Yeah, you're seeing like the spiral through, and the room starts to
Shift.
change.
Maybe y'all should get out.
Not like shift, but like dissipate almost. Like stuff starts to seem like it's pixeling out.
Okay, if you start calling
Guys,
me,
I think I'm peeking!
You don't see it pixeling, but you guys see it kind of like pixeling down, but you are getting like the light effect that's happening.
What
Only
do we
you can see the light.
from the outside.
It looks fine. You see if you get close to the window and look in, you see the pixeling a little
Ooh, you guys should get out of there.
We should go in.
No!
I throw her in and I dive in
bit. Are
through
you
the
finding
window.
that?
Probably a little bit. I'm squirming.
Okay. Acrobatics versus athletics. Shame.
No. That's gonna be an 11.
14.
You don't push her through the window.
I still go through.
Okay.
Just fucking pushing her up against the window like when you try to put a cat in the fucking rain.
So you let her go and you go in?
I let her go. I go in.
Okay, the room is about 3/4 of the way pixelated.
Fine. You have tuna privileges for at least a week.
Yes!
Halfway pixelated.
Get out!
No,
We're-
get in. Consider it part of the investigation.
Fourth is left.
The investigation.
Fine! I'm gonna get in.
And then as the rest of the room pixelates, you guys are just standing in a white room.
I always knew
I'm
I'd end up here
this.
eventually.
The light stops.
The light
At
stops.
least
The
you
light
got here.
stops.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in heaven
Oh,
because
but-
I don't
oh, wait,
see
hold on.
no tuna.
I have a really bad migraine.
Yes, you do. You 100% you do. That was bright ass light. It was trippy too.
Yup.
You're in a white room.
I'm assuming you've officially
Is it
dropped.
padded?
No, it's
You should probably drop the spell at this point.
I drop it.
For your own
If it's
sanity.
nothing.
You sock
There's
his
no
head
walls.
back.
It's
Oh, we're not even in a white room.
Yeah,
We're in a
I'm
white,
sorry.
like,
You're in a
empty
white like
expanse.
vast. Yes.
Space.
Ow!
Or is
It
there
echoes.
gravity?
There's gravity. You seem to be standing on a floor. There is an up, a down, a right, a left.
Is there a, like, with my foot?
You
there's
can hit the floor.
Is there something I'm looking at when I look down? Or
What
is
do
you
it...
y'all bags of holding feel like? And I'm gonna iterate bags as in you also
Oh,
have
who
one.
else has one?
You do.
What?
Got it at a shop.
When?
Pixie. I'm assuming he remembers that because that was before
No.
we got into the
No.
house.
No,
No, I
you
told
didn't.
him about it before we got in the house.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
remember whatever she told you.
Oh, the pixie.
Yeah,
And then I got a bag of holding.
we got supplies, yes. But we didn't get this one weapons because,
Well,
yeah.
mm,
We should at least get her a dagger eventually.
Probably
why?
a staff.
Just in case.
Walking stick.
It's always
No,
good to have a
walking stick.
knife.
Oh, mm.
I don't think she'll stab us.
Yeah. You can have this. I hand her a dull butter knife.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
It'll do a D4 damage, but whatever you get, divide it by half. So you roll a D4. Essentially, you're rolling a D2, but roll a D4 and then divide whatever it is.
There, she has a weapon. I
If
have
it
it.
gets really bad, I can give her something else.
Oh, let's start with the training wheels first.
That's fair.
Y'all are just chatting in this white expanse.
Yup.
You
Hello?
say that like it's a shock with this
Yeah.
group.
So, bag of holding. And I open up the bag of holding.
I don't think you had anything in it,
I didn't have anything in it?
but I was
Are
worried.
you sure?
Did we?
I don't know.
What's in the bag holding?
I don't know.
Look
The roll
inside.
again?
For
Isn't like the world implodes?
If you
Extra
have...
dimensional space and extra dimensional space.
it creates like black hole effect.
You don't want to
Two
make me
bags
forget.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and in fairness, it
Well,
would have happened the second we got here. It's not anything about.
being
fucking-
a little nice and waiting for you guys to open it, hoping you wouldn't have opened it.
We're inside the bag.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Everybody dies. Session 0 again. Let's go.
Well, you know what? Give me a minute. You open the bag. We're gonna
Alright.
pause there for halftime.
Okay.
Build the suspense and see what kind of fuckery I can make you guys do.
I broke her!
We'll be right back.
They don't hide in shadows or creep at night. They're the whispers screaming in plain sight. Tied us up with promises, cut our throats with greed. Now we're marching drones on a broken feet. Oh yeah, they're laughing loud, pulling strings, they own the crowd. No, they'll never cut us loose, tangled in the twisted noose. We're puppets on a wire. They're feeding us a spark to fuel their fire. We're burned alive, it drags on slow, can't break the chain. When it ends, we'll feel the pain. We're paralyzed, and they won't stop till we're all rewired. You better bow your head and choke it down. One wrong word, they'll bury you in town. Haunted by the echoes of who we were. Now we're just their toys in a world that blurs. Oh yeah, they're tightening grip. Every thought's a sinking ship. No, they'll never cut us loose, tangled in the twisted noose. We're puppets on a wire. They're feeding us a spark to fuel that fire. We're burned alive, it drags on slow, can't break the chain. When it ends, we'll feel the pain. We're paralyzed, and they won't stop till we're all rewired. They chew us up, spit us out, we're their design. Fingers on the trigger of a hollow mind. We're screaming, but the sound's locked tight. They won't fade, they ignite the night. Break down, pick it up. Rip the strings, tear the sky. But they won't stop till we comply. No, they'll never cut us loose, tangled in a twisted noose. We're puppets on a wire. They're feeding us a spark to fuel their fire. We're burned alive, it drags on slow, can't break the chain. When it ends, we'll feel the pain. We're paralyzed, and they won't stop till we're all rewired. Puppets on a wire. Puppets on a wire. Burned alive, rewired. They won't stop till we're all rewired. dragging chains through a life I didn't choose. Every scar's a story, every lie's a bruise. They said I'd never climb, said I'd always crawl, but I'm done with bending, I'm tearing down the wall. Regret's a thief, but it won't steal my fight. I'm carving my name in the dead of the night. I'll burn the ashes of who I used to be. Light the sky with the fire inside of me. No more shadows, no more shame to confess. I'm rising louder, I'm a beautiful mess. Yeah, I'll burn the ashes and never look back. The mirror shows a ghost of the fool I left behind. Whispers of my failures still clawing at my mind. But I'm swinging harder, I'm breaking every cage. This heart's a rebel, rewriting every page. Regret's a thief, but it won't steal my fight. I'm carving my name in the dead of the night. I'll burn the ashes of who I used to be. Light the sky with the fire inside of me. No more shadows, no more shame to confess. I'm rising louder, I'm a beautiful mess. Yeah, I'll burn the ashes and never look back. Let them talk, let them scream, I don't care what they say. I'm the storm, I'm the spark, I'm the one who'll stay. No chains can hold me, no past can define. I'm kicking down the ruins, this future's mine. I'll burn the ashes of who I used to be. Light the sky with the fire inside of me. No more shadows, no more shame to confess. I'm rising louder, I'm a beautiful mess. Yeah, I'll burn the ashes and never look back. From the dirt, from the pain, I'm claiming my crown. No regrets, no restraint, and I'm never going down. Burn the ashes, let the embers fly. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm my own damn sky.
You see the picture I said?
Okay, we're back.
Hey!
Baby!
Oh, Frankie's like, what?
I'm sorry, Frankie.
Sorry, Frankie. Okay, we're back. Shenanigans continue. So,
Ooh, they're gonna have to deal with me eating fries.
yeah. To fix the chair?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yay!
Switch.
For chair number 2.
Fries are pretty much done too.
Woohoo!
I don't know how many
I was
different
gonna
plates
say,
or
the
whatever you
crack
want.
sounded like it came from back in here somewhere.
Bowls
This
and
is
a
all
salt
on
shaker.
recording.
That's okay. They can listen to me eat food.
Justin,
or
just
want
take
food.
that chair off and fix it, please.
I can go up and
And you
grab
can have that chair.
different bowls of fries.
Thank you, Justin. I love you.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. I love you.
I'm gonna go grab us fries.
Okay, so as your tiefling friend opens the bag in the very obvious extra dimensional space, you guys,
First off, we've probably never been in an entry.
I'm sure your character has.
The other thing I'm going to point out is it extra dimensional or extra dimensional or interplanar? Because interplanar is fine. It's extra dimensional that we have to
Extra
work.
dimensional.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
All right. Well, we're dead. Who's rolling what?
Hold on. You open the bag, and shooting out of the bag comes a bright flash red light, and as it takes over the white of the room, So now, or the room, the space. So instead of it being all white, it's changing, and it's like the red is eating the white.
Am I still high?
Yeah, you're seeing all the correct colors.
Okay.
The red is just eating away at the white. And
This place does damage, guys!
Eating. Yep, and it's eating and eating and eating, and finally it encompasses it all, and there's a flash, and like a lightning, like a thunder strike.
Sound or
Sound.
visual?
Sound, sorry.
Okay.
Well, there's a flash. It's not lightning,
Color is the
but
flash.
Doesn't matter. You can see the colors normally anyways.
No, is
yellow.
It, okay.
Okay. Yellow. It's a yellow flash, and then there's the thunderclap, and you guys appear in a darkest it's ever been. You can't see. I don't care if you have dark vision. You can't see. Can you see in magical darkness? You would be the only one I think that could.
Night.
I don't know, but I think they just have regular dark vision off the
Yeah.
angle. I think
Yeah,
by
it's just,
standard rules, I think warlocks are the only ones who
Yeah.
can see through magical.
Okay.
yeah, it's just dark vision.
So it's so dark.
Floor slippery. Sorry.
That's okay. And outside of this dark encased area,
You want to put that between
all you hear are just crashes and bangs, and it sounds like swords hitting metal, and people, things screaming, terrifying screams. Do I get any?
Oh. Just another bowl. Here.
Was
I'm
that
trying.
Was that all the fries?
That was in the fryer, yeah.
Okay. There's probably some more. I don't think this is
You
the
want
whole
to pass
bag.
that?
Catch.
No. Ooh, it's hot.
Does anyone want ketchup?
Yeah, I will eventually, but we can make it around.
Um,
Anyway, so terrifying screams.
Pass
It's
that way, neither of us want.
the smell. It
Okay.
smells of sulfur and burning flesh and burning hair,
Yummy.
Well, we're dead.
We'll be soon.
and you
Oh,
hear
this smells familiar.
BAM! On the side of the thing that you're in.
Tying my scarf around my face.
Okay.
Because it smells like death.
Okay.
We're in a thing.
You're in a thing. You
What kind
can't
of
see
a-
it. It's magical darkness
Oh.
essentially.
I can make a little light. Oh, it's magical darkness.
Magical darkness. Well,
I can.
you try, but it doesn't illuminate.
I'm gonna grab my sword.
You don't know
Does-
it's magical. Now you know, but
Okay, so now I know it's at least magical darkness.
Now you
Well, I
know
had
it's
dark
magical
vision, so man.
well, yeah, but dark vision doesn't matter. You guys couldn't see it, so you're like, "What the fuck is going on? Is something over my eyes? Is what is
Sword
it?"
in hand.
Okay,
I'm passing you my dagger.
and then boom, boom, the
My
banging on
dagger's
the thing is getting louder and louder,
You
and
guys just
closer and
hear a-
closer, and harder and
My
harder.
dagger.
You guys just hear a. Well, that wasn't it.
It's boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna hit back real hard.
You're just
Kick
gonna
it.
hit
I'm gonna
the
kick
wall.
It. Whatever it is, I'm gonna kick it.
You hurt your toe. You kicked rock.
Damn.
So I'm actually going to cast divination.
Divination?
Yes,
Divination.
yes, and see
Okay.
if we can get traveled back into the house.
Into the what?
Back into the
Into
house.
the house. What did I write on divination again?
Oh.
You ask
yeah.
a single question concerning a certain goal, event, or activity. The reply must be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
So divination,
But that won't bring us.
it won't bring you back. It's more of like a
Question.
like, am I gonna die in 30
It's like
seconds?
I swear
saying
we
a
are.
prayer to your God or
I swear
something.
we are.
Where are we?
As you sit there, you focus on your watch. You hear the banging, getting closer and closer and closer. You bring your watch so close to your face that you can see it and that you can hear it ticking, and you think, "Where are we?" And you get a sense of familiarity, and then you picture, like, this image gets shoved into your brain of all the studies that you read about the Fell and it being in an absolute
Apparently.
chaos of a place in some parts, but other parts it's pretty nice. You guys are not in the pretty nice part.
We're done.
And that you know that there's this part in the Fell that They fight for fun, constantly, and
Blood
it
dome,
never
let's go.
Gladiator ring.
pretty much, but it never ends. There's always a new person ready to fight, and they fight for blood. They fight to kill. They don't care what it is. They don't care who it is. They're out for vengeance, for blood, for the bones in your body. They don't care.
Delicious.
You see this in your book. You see yourself reading it in the library and going, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" And then you close the book, and then the image fades, and you're back, and you hear the tick 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 of your watch, and the bang 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 bang.
Do I have any inkling of where we might be?
You're in the fell. This is
Alright.
great. You know this place.
Oh, you will all have such a wonderful time here.
Have you ever
Boom!
told me about the
A
fellas?
giant
yeah.
fist
Oh, you told me you're
slams
from the
through
fell?
the rock,
Alright.
and you get blinded by light.
Go ahead.
We do?
Yep, you guys get blinded by light as you see a giant fist just punch through.
Define giant.
Like
literal giant.
monstrous. Is that a size class?
No.
Dragon big.
Huge.
Huge.
Gigantic or gargantuan.
Gargantuan. That
It's
one.
like-
Oh, lovely.
That one. Like,
That'd be a titan.
yeah. Sure.
I'm like a flea for this
Giant
bitch.
would be huge.
Yeah. No, like.
Yeah, giants are huge. Dragons are gargantuan.
Yeah.
Tarrasques are colossal, and
Okay,
then
not that
kaiju are
big.
titan.
Yeah, not that big, but.
Kaiju. Oh,
Kaiju.
no. It's Godzilla!
And you just hear outside. You hear ha 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 ha.
Stop my nards. Sorry. I'm not
Anybody doing anything, or are we just gonna let this thing kill you?
Point of order.
Firebolt.
What?
Point of order.
Point of order?
Parlay?
Before we get into this skirmish with you, could we possibly have your name?
Like hell, I would give you my name. Haha, get it? Like hell.
You're hilarious. Obviously, you're not a very serious fighter if you're making jokes at such a time.
And
He
we're
backhands you. What's your AC?
Shield,
What's your AC?
19.
With shield, it's 19.
Without shield, it's 18. With shield, it's 19.
Shield adds +5, right?
Oh yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
So it'd be 23 then.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, well, I'm getting hit.
Yeah. How many hit points do you have?
Can I stick my sword out? Just like hold it straight out?
Sure.
It'd be
can
like a
see, you can
needle
see
pump.
now, but
So that if he tries to hit him, he'll hit sword too. Oh! Silvery barbs! Motherfucker! Silvery fucking barbs eat shit! I have that!
okay. Mark off your spell slot. Who are you giving advantage to?
This.
Okay.
Oh
He gets advantage. Obviously.
It's
no, you can make him re-roll. Isn't that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
yeah,
That
you,
one.
you make him
I
reroll.
forgot it was nat 20. Reroll.
Yeah. Yep. I did.
Pretty much the only time you should use that is nat 20s and
Yeah.
nat 1s, so good job.
Perfect timing.
Completely forgot I had it. I have Featherfall too, but I think that's just a me.
It is a good thing.
It's like creatures per level or something like that.
It's a good thing you cast shield. So you duck. Waffle sticks out her sword, and it pokes his finger like a little finger prick and goes da 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 in the most un-demon-like way, and it swings over you, and his backhand misses you.
It's
are
Shava
we
on
high
a
up in
bad
the
day.
It is.
Are we high up in the air?
You guys are in like a rock.
In the ground or in like a wall? Like
You don't
if we
know.
were to try
All
to
all
jump?
you see is like this rock case.
Out of the hole!
You guys have now been here for probably like 12 seconds.
Might I suggest we get out of this while he's...
Sure.
Perception. I just need to know if we're high in the air. That's shit. 7.
The thing you're in does not appear to be moving.
No, but if we jump out, are we falling?
The thing you're in does not appear to be moving. It is stationary. Whether that is up in the
We're not
air,
jumping out of a hole in the wall.
you can't see. The only
We're
hole is
blinded
above you,
'cause we
where
were in
this
dark and
then-
hand is.
All right, then yeah, let's
It's
get
gonna
the fuck outta
swing on
here.
you again.
Out of the hole.
Be gone.
You're gonna go up.
To wherever
Yeah.
the hole in the wall was that he punched through.
Okay.
The only way we can. I assume.
Okay, give me athletics checks, acrobatics checks, if you can justify how you're climbing this wall. It's like a rough rock wall, so you can climb it.
Acrobatics?
But
Oh,
if you
crap.
want to acrobatics it, you have to tell me how are you acrobaticsing, because you can just climb it. But are you gonna jump off wall to wall? Are you gonna swing your legs up and hold on to things? Like, justify to me
I'm just gonna get
how
out of the hole.
acrobatics you're doing. So then athletics.
I'll
Oh,
try the
athletics.
triangle
Oh
jump
no,
with
I'm
a
not. I can't
13.
do athletics.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to climb.
Okay, athletics.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Are you climbing out?
I'm waiting to see what Nils does.
Are you gonna eat the rest of those?
You
five?
you have advantage on something. You have that D6
Oh,
if you
yeah.
wanted to use it. You have advantage on something if you wanted
Haha,
to use it.
18.
Okay.
Neil, what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna have to climb out because I have no indication as to what I'm gonna do otherwise.
19.
Okay. And what'd you get again? Waffles?
Dirty 20.
Yep. 18.
Slutty 20! Going to the box!
Can you throw me
What
the
was
ketchup?
it?
Throw me the ketchup.
It wasn't Jack in the Box. Magic in the Box.
Ketchup.
Oh, ketchup. I didn't register what it was you were saying.
Ketchup.
I ate like most of the guys around me. I apparently was very hungry.
I'm not the only one.
He hadn't
You
eaten
will.
yet
What did
today,
you
though.
get?
I have eaten today at
What?
least.
What'd you get? Athletics?
Calculated 20.
Beautiful. What are you doing, James? This guy's gonna swing on you if you don't make a decision soon.
Just crawl out of the hole.
I'm gonna try and persuade him.
Are you gonna stay in the hole?
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm trying to give you guys a chance to get out.
Don't die.
What do you do?
I would very much like to know your name so that I know the greatness that is you. So that if I am to fall, I know that I have
Who did it?
been killed
Who done it?
by
Who did
somebody of great importance.
Oh god.
And if you find it within yourself to let me live, perhaps I could learn from someone of your magnificence.
It's
Was
tuna
this like-
mommy.
Hmm?
It's probably tuna mommy.
She's mad at us.
It's a hell version of Tuna
She's like,
Mommy.
you did what now?
Go ahead
All that
and.
cracking mommy.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, it's right
Cracking
here.
mommy. Oh my god.
Give me
Hi-
a-
Yeah.
Persuasion.
I like cracking mommy.
Come on.
Or to be cracking daddy.
That is going to be a 21.
Hey!
Oh, I
He
She can smell
doesn't
the fries
hit
that
you.
are now
Mhm.
gone.
He doesn't hit you, but he's not quite convinced. He's. You get an
It
extra
was a good
round
idea to flip that plate
before
over.
he sticks his hand in
call.
Ooh.
again.
Okay.
So you bought 6 seconds.
Can I percept? Oh, 6 seconds. This is like,
You bought a
I
round
see
for everybody
a
to
rat.
climb up. You'll get up there at the end of this round. So you guys are
Okay.
now up at the top by the hole.
And before he has a chance, if my sacrifice proves my worth to you, so be it.
Give me one more persuasion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Sorry.
Surprised that you are.
Deceptuation.
Persuasion. Persuasion. Deceptionation.
Deceptionation. I like that.
Okay.
Which makes that a 17.
Okay. You guys are up out of the hole. So, do you want to die or do you not want to die? I'm confused.
Well, I'd prefer not to die, but...
But you
that-
just said you wanted to. You said you wanted to be killed by somebody as magnificent as me.
If
Of
you had-
course, why wouldn't I?
If
It'd
you
be
had-
an honor. Obviously.
He's just gonna squish you down on the floor. It's a 17 on the die, so it's gonna hit.
No, it's not.
No. You have a shield up.
17 on the die.
You don't know what his bonuses are.
Oh, it's gonna hit. It's a plus like 12.
I got one more
So
silver
29.
badge. Yeah.
It's a plus 12.
You saying don't?
Don't do it.
He's just squishing. He's not. I'm assuming that's a grapple check, not a fucking
No, he's
attack.
hitting
roll.
him.
Oh.
He's
He's
hitting
not-
him and
I'm
like
not clear.
just like
Dragging
Okay.
me down.
yeah.
Only clerics said that?
Have what?
Or
Or
Vivify.
and druids too, right?
Yeah, it's druids, clerics.
Oh.
I think paladins can get it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
They don't
divine
get it
soul
until like
sorcerers.
12.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Zone's equipped with a
Ranger
right
maybe?
now.
Does Rangers get spells in 5e?
They do. I think it'd be pretty close to what the
Isn't
Paladin
Zone in them
has.
also
Yeah.
in the Fel?
It's a little more earth-based, of course.
They
Yeah.
are, but they're,
Different section, I assume.
I would
But-
imagine.
I don't know, I pulled this shit out of my ass, so this doesn't exist in James's world until he wants it to.
Can you rewind it?
That's what I'm hoping for.
It has now been
Oh wait,
24 seconds that you've been here.
and I can't rewind time.
Unless
It's
you
a
have
roll
a
of the
thing.
dice.
Not enough.
I told you when you were there for 12 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, she did give us time specific, and I didn't even understand why.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So that's.
What are we
10,
looking at once
that's
we're out of the
10.
hole?
The absolute hell.
I meant creature-wise.
Hold on. 32 points of damage.
I'm down.
down or dead?
Down.
Down.
What? How does death work in 5e? Is it?
He's hit, as long as I didn't double his max hit point. So what's your max hit point?
Well,
30.
there's
Okay,
also
so
the
I
death
would have had to
saves.
do. I know,
Oh,
but
death save,
if I
that's
did
right.
60, he'd be dead.
Okay.
Which you're lucky. I rolled 68.
Could I rewind time to that point where?
You can rewind time 6 seconds.
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay.
What is
But that is my only time that I can do it.
what is the thing again?
What?
It just rewinds time.
Yep.
Right?
Can you use that ability 4 times a night?
No.
If you
Only
wanted
twice per
to,
day, right?
Yep. Twice
No,
per-
actually, don't. At this
Nope.
point, don't.
I-
Save it.
yeah.
Save it in case I failed my last. Death
she's
save.
not gonna know.
I'm not gonna know.
Oh. That's
I'll
fine.
let you roll it, but in game, she's not gonna know if you're dying or not unless she's down there.
I think if they see me fucking not moving, that's a pretty good
Oh, you're
indication.
already-
But you're already not
unconscious.
moving. So you're gonna be not moving for 3 rounds anyways, unless you hit that natural 20 and pop up to 1.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a 1 is 2 death saves or fails.
Which one of you guys want to join your brothers?
Is that an ability or is that on your timepiece?
I think it's on my timepiece. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh no. You would have to
Cast a third
cast
level.
a second level spell.
Second level spell.
Do you have a second level spell slot to burn?
Yes, I do actually.
You can cast a spell or you can just burn the spell slot. I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna just burn it.
How many spell slots do you have left?
Total of 5.
Okay.
Left?
She got it a couple extra.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try and do something, justify it to me.
Okay.
If you can make something cool,
So
you've been here for 24 seconds.
I
so
want.
that's 4 rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening.
I would want to try to stop time, but right before the Titan tries to smash him, I want to try and drag him out. a
You're
little
up.
bit. Up. Oh crap!
Yeah, you're already up top. Do you have the strength for that even?
No, but I'm sure I'm gonna try. What if I did Misty Step to the bottom?
Misty step up, jump down.
Oh yeah, that's smarter. Jump down and then Misty Step.
Misty Step can't take him with.
True.
Oh yeah, that's his own thing. Well, not as
Give
winter,
me-
but
Give me an intelligence
Intelligence.
check. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a grappling hook.
Nat 2024.
You heard of, not even on this continent, on a completely, what seemed like a different world to you. You heard of a man who bargained with a god and essentially killed himself to help his friends, expending all of his magic in one giant surge, but somehow lived and saved his friends by expanding all of his magic in that moment.
Possibly easier solution. Is he still considered a living being even though he's time froze?
Yeah.
I was gonna say technically heart stops, and when heart stops, you become an object, which then would be brought with for Misty Step.
No.
Just
You know
Misty
what?
Step while time has stopped.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly what I heard in that book to try and save him.
If you expend the rest of your spell slots, I will let you roll a percentile against me. If you beat me, you can rewind time.
Someone go stand by Angie.
5 rounds.
Where does that put us?
It puts you 6 seconds before he opened his bag.
Okay.
But
Someone
right
go stand by
before he put the block on the rune.
Would I have would I?
Rec-
You would
Recollection.
remember it, but only you.
Okay.
If you survive.
But if I fail, I die.
Correct. If I beat you in this roll, you die.
I mean, at that point,
What are we looking at when we get out of the hall?
So you're looking at like I said, legit hell. There's fire everywhere. There's lava everywhere.
Specifically
Creature.
The creature.
What
The
are
creatures?
Yes,
You're seeing liches, demons.
I'm seeing all of these currently.
Yes. It is
Okay,
a
collects
giant
for his
gladiatorial. There's arrow demons here. Like there are any kind of demon you can think of is present.
are they in like the stands?
There is no really stands. It's everybody's kind of all in this giant.
It's
It's a
giant.
giant
It's
free-for-all.
giant. It's the giant PvP zone.
Yeah,
It's the fucking lemon demon song.
You
the
guys,
fucking
you
ultimate
opened
battle
the bag of
of
holding.
Injustice.
You're basically looking at what I would assume would be mass armies attacking one another.
Yes.
For fun.
I'm thinking more free for all style than,
Yeah.
than armies.
No, not
Mainly.
armies per se, yes, but just
Dice.
everybody fend for themselves.
Okay, someone go stand by Angie. 'Cause
Please
it
do.
looks like she's doing it.
I'm doing it.
Please.
I get to stand.
Yeah. As long as you don't touch the dice.
I'm not gonna touch that.
You might jinx it.
Do you want to choose which dice I use?
Nope, you choose your dice.
This is
Okay.
where we need a top-down camera.
I'm
Yes.
gonna do.
I swear to God.
You
Oh,
go first.
I'm gonna do the whole Father, Son, and Holy Spirit shit over here.
Come on, come on, come on.
Would you
44.
For the love of God.
I really don't want to kill you.
For once in your life, don't roll well.
I really don't want to kill you. I really, really don't.
You could get into a lot of trouble with the Duke.
But you both could die. You could die, and you could die.
Just roll! Let's roll!
What'd you get?
44.
She beat you by 4.
Nice knowing you, pals.
You expend all of your spell slots.
shit.
You're screaming, hanging off of this, watching your new friend. You don't make lots of friends. Watching your new friend get just pummeled by this Titan thing. Don't know what it is. You scream, you release all of your magic, and everything just goes dark. What are you guys doing?
Watching our mage explode in a fireball.
You watch her body fall.
Hoping my friend in the hole also isn't dead, but is probably dead.
Roll a death save.
What is it? Got to be over 10?
Yup.
Don't you add your con mod to that too?
Fail?
Yes, first fail.
You watch her body fall.
Oh, wait! I can't go back that far, can I? Silvery barbs.
On that,
Yes!
So
No, on her.
Yes!
Make her reroll. Hope she gets higher.
she has to take the lower, right? Silvery Barbs is the
No,
lower.
Silvery Barbs just
It's
forces a
reroll.
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 So you both re-roll.
Come on. Let's
It's
do
the
it.
last one I got.
Technically, what it would be is you would use it on Angie, forcing Angie to reroll, but you would also get a reroll because of advantage.
Okay.
I will allow it because I really
Yes!
want to.
Thank
All right.
you.
I was like, wait a second, I have another silvery
Okay.
barbs. Does that erase his death save or is that staying?
Yeah.
That would stay.
That stays.
Okay.
Okay.
Waffle lets out a good.
Come on! Come on, Bear Trap.
Come on!
For the love of God.
Go ahead.
Oh, they
Just
jinxed.
roll it!
There.
Ah!
41.
You have advantage, so you still take the 44. No, you still take the
44 is your
44.
number.
Oh,
You
40.
take the higher.
So
of your two
44.
rolls.
No, because
No, she took the 44 because
Yes.
that was higher than that. So
Yes.
you don't reroll.
yes,
So you don't
you're
reroll.
done rolling,
Okay.
and then you have
25.
Yes! Okay.
brief second before you hear Waffles, you picture
Waffles' war
you
cry.
picture a future, a timeline, a second where you see your body falling, landing next to your friend. But that gets quickly erased as you hear Waffles go, "Wow!"
The war cry!
"Wow!" And
Oh my god.
everything still goes black.
Christ.
You still fail once. But time starts to rewind. Just for you. Y'all are frozen. So you're not making death saves right now.
Yep.
You're okay. You watch
For
everything
now.
happen in reverse. Faster. You see yourselves flash back into the white expanse. You see you hitting the floor. You're stomping, but it's backwards. The echoes are hurting your ears. Every sound, the light. You get back to the room where the lights are just flashing. The whole room is pixelating. You see the room unpixelate. And then you crash. And you're holding the box.
In the process of pushing it in.
About to push it in. Your friend is laying on the ground, still dead.
Outside.
Outside.
Oh,
You see him. You're there.
Unconscious outside?
Mm-hmm.
Unconscious outside.
Don't do that!
Why?
Why?
You hear Waffles
You're
up
quite-
there.
Don't do that!
Do we remember anything when we
Nope.
drop in?
Only me.
I'm
Don't
gonna
do that.
because I see him unconscious.
Yep.
I'm gonna say stop.
Stop!
Cure light.
Are you going outside?
You don't know yet. Give it a second.
We're back in the building that'll make you forget.
I know. That was the question that made me remember that fact.
And you're high as fuck.
You can still use your magic.
Oh yeah,
still
but I have to
affected-
touch, which means I would have to go out.
Yeah, 100%.
Our teammate practically died out here. I'm gonna like
You
yell
have no
that.
idea why.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna yell that he fucking is on the ground now.
Oh, you can use aid then if you're already out there. That drop.
Aid can
that,
stabilize.
What
him.
is aid?
doesn't it? It's
First
an
aid.
action you can do. It's like first aid.
You have to roll a high enough medicine check.
When the fuck was that a thing?
Just roll. You have to roll a good enough medicine check.
Oh god.
15.
I can't believe I
So
pulled
you're
that.
out of spell slots.
Yep, I'm out of spell
15.
slot.
15. You don't know why he's hurt, so
Yeah.
the DC was higher. The DC was 17.
Okay.
So you don't get to stabilize.
But
him.
I did yell, and
Yep.
that window is open,
Yep.
and I can
Give
see
me
them.
another
They can
death
see
save.
me.
Okay, I'm just gonna make my way outside. Fuck it.
Because I did yell that he fucking dropped.
That is a success.
There you go.
The fuck happened to you?
Wait,
He's down.
you had to do a
What'd you
wisdom.
roll?
Do
I
you
did,
remember
10.
anything? Do you remember when he walked out? Why
That's-
he walked
No,
out?
he-
That's why I said the fuck happened to you.
Yeah, no. So he walks
Oh,
out and
okay.
he just sees you guys. But as you look back, the building looks the same as if when you first approached it. No recollection of losing your memory before, sticking your head through the thing and losing your body. No memory of that. Which is
You jump off
probably
the
an okay
fucking
thing.
roof?
Are you?
Cure.
I was like, are you just talking to a dead body?
Oh, practically dead.
You remember,
Oh, I suppose
A
that's
lot of
what,
pain.
a D8?
but that's it.
Ow.
What happened?
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna yell for the other two to get out here.
Make a note.
Make a note. Why are they making a note?
Doesn't she remember?
But why is he saying make a
Yeah,
note?
but if she leaves this, she might
Because
forget.
very early
We remember
on,
coming
I had,
up here and we already had dealt with the memory loss shit.
So
Okay.
I had
Fair.
mid-iteration
Fair.
that would make notes.
9.
9. Ooh. I think I need
I have
rest.
to do a wisdom.
Yeah. Yes, if you leave the building, you do a wisdom save.
Okay.
Are you going out the window?
No, I'm going out.
You're going out the front
Out the
door?
door.
Yeah. Just check.
Okay.
Everybody else went out the window, I think. So. You just shattered the whole
Ooh,
window. jumping out.
that would be.
You know when you show
22,
like a
good job.
character going through the wall and
It-
it's
it
the
makes
outline
the outline,
of you.
yeah.
Oh, the SpongeBob through the door.
You just fudge. What'd you
I
get, Neil?
15.
Do
Okay.
you remember
It's a little
everything?
fuzzy.
remember everything.
Right.
But you remember majority of it, but some stuff is fuzzy.
Did you pass your wisdom too?
Mm-hmm.
She passed completely.
Yeah. I immediately run to your character
Oh,
and
I'm sitting up.
Yeah, he's sitting on the floor.
Need any of this magic duct tape?
What?
That's right.
I forgot about your
Forgot
fucking
I gave
magic
you
duct
duct
tape.
tape.
No, I believe I'm fine. Ish.
I run to your character and I give your character a hug. And I start crying.
And I just all of a sudden. I don't think we know one another like that.
I thought I lost you.
What's going on?
I don't know, but this is not cool.
Sorry. Okay.
And then
What
I
did the
let
notes-
go and I just start
Wait.
just crying.
Wait. What do the notes say?
You remember everything. You don't need to read the notes.
Yeah.
You can
I
pass everything on.
spill everything.
Do you even tell them about going to the fell?
Yeah, I tell them everything.
Note that you have a bag of holding.
Well, that's good to know. Remind me never to open it unless we offer
So,
shields.
are you explaining your time powers too?
She already did.
No, he would not remember.
He doesn't remember. Actually, that was all in the
Oh
building.
yeah, it
so
was in the building.
you know,
I
you
think
don't
I
remember.
I remembered because
You
I
remember.
could see through the window still.
Yep, and then you don't remember.
And I'll explain. Yeah, no, she has got time.
Are you?
powers. Shit.
You're explaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like explaining it.
That could be.
All of this
Yeah.
can be done during a long rest because clearly we need it.
You're
I
gonna.
think we rest out here.
Oh yeah,
stay
no,
out
I
of
don't
the
want to
building.
fuck with the house.
Yeah.
As once you're done explaining your time powers, if we're all laying that out on the line.
Do they see nothing because aren't
no,
you shorter?
No,
Hang up, I
it'd
told
be
you
at the
next
head.
time.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It's-
Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
my coin?
So,
I'm just gonna give you
um,
like
Head peels or helmet peels back like Iron Man. I'm
Yes.
I'm not really this tall.
What do you mean you're not? You're not a dragonborn?
No, I'm a kobold.
So am I.
Are you brothers?
What color are you?
Eul's over here like no distance immediately.
No.
Not even close.
The only thing we share is a race. That's it.
How does the armor work?
It's magic.
Shut up.
What color is it?
Blue.
Is it actually blue?
Am I
Because you're
still
high.
high?
You are high right now.
It is actually green.
It's
Wow. It was blue.
What does green do?
Does anybody have anything?
I was gonna say, do we have anything for green? I don't even remember.
I don't think so.
Oh no! What does the color green do? Makes you faster?
No,
White
blue
equals
is
green.
faster.
White. We don't have
Red
anything
does
on green.
damage.
Oh, but green would be the everybody else's color. Green makes faster.
Yeah.
Because I think blue makes faster,
Yes.
so it makes
So
makes
you-
me faster. Or blue does. I don't know what the green does.
Green is like inner peace.
Great. Can we
Gives you
just
inner
put
peace.
the...
Great, thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was piercing.
You know, we can still hear
No
you.
offense.
Yeah.
We'll save that as our secret weapon.
My draconic cry is just walking up and talking to him. Hey, you guys!
Wait up! You've got waffles. Have you seen the little like turtle? There's it goes.
Oh, the little squeak it makes when it's mating. Technically, that's what that sound is.
Yeah, that's the turtle's whole face.
I like the little desert rain frogs.
What?
They're little. They're
Where's
like
my
literally
phone?
a perfect orb with legs,
No,
and they just.
It doesn't even do it justice.
No, it doesn't.
Like,
You should
give me
wait
a
for her to
second.
pull that up because it's.
In
The
the
sonorous
meantime,
war cry.
Waffles pulls out her phone. What?
Magic pixie box.
Yeah.
I am not all mentally there.
That's fair. You almost died. You saw yourself die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unexpected sounds grab our attention. Like this.
It's a squeeze toy.
It looks like one too.
It's a song.
Oh, it's so
11 million hits and counting. Sounds like a dog.
Thank you, BBC, with your geographical nature videos.
What are we all
Love
doing?
it.
Well,
Resting.
Long resting.
Yeah.
cute. Okay.
We're not doing anything until tomorrow morning.
Where
at
you
this
guys
point.
going?
What time of day is it? Or night?
It's probably around.
It
like,
was midday, and then
yeah.
we had an hour travel,
Yeah.
and then we fucked around for
Fucked
like
around
an hour
for a while.
or two.
So I'll say like 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I
Are there
think it's
any
10.
other buildings on this property?
There's a chicken coop in the back. You know that.
Let's go. to the-
Waffles would have seen that too as she was going around the back.
Yeah,
of the
no,
building.
yeah, I saw, and I sat on the roof.
Let's
So.
Yeah.
go to the chicken coop. We can use that as some sort of shelter for the evening.
You can go in the chicken coop.
You can cover our backside.
It depends
You
on
going in the chicken coop, or you
I
staying
didn't
out
say
of?
I was going
I was
in.
gonna. That's what I
It would
want
be
to know.
shelter for like us 3, maybe.
I'm not going in there.
And,
I'll
you
check-
know,
I'll
I'm
check
just
to see
thinking
if
what
there
we
were,
do is we
like-
go to the chicken coop and we just set our
Set up
tarp.
camp
Yeah.
at the chicken
Yeah,
coop.
yeah, a lean-to.
Cool.
I'm gonna check
Are
the
there
chicken
chickens
coop.
in
I
the
was gonna say, are there chickens and or eggs
Are
inside
you
chicken coop? I'll
Opening
check
the
it.
door to the coop.
There's
it-
ways to open it up and check it without actually having
There's
to
like
go
a
inside.
like a little.
No, there are not any chickens. There are bones.
of
Chickens.
Chickens.
Okay.
Bird bone.
Chicken bones.
Are they all sitting in the nest, just fucking?
It's like the bone pile just kind of went and crumpled onto the nest.
Do I see like
I think we figured out what happens when
Go-
someone's in the shelter when it happens.
goat or like cow bones, bovine skulls?
Nothing in the fenced-in area.
Do you want to go investigate it?
I'll give a walk around.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
While
check.
they're setting up camp.
Anybody who wants to. Yeah.
11.
Where's my investigation? 4.
You can't know.
Cool. I go back to camp.
Yep. You find, like hoof prints, some like dried, like what looks like could be like clipped hooves, but nothing that suggests that an animal was here and crumbled and died.
We also found no bones in the house, right?
No.
No, we never found any bones. Who was setting up camp? Just
I think everyone but me and Waffles.
Yeah, and then I went right back to camp when I didn't find shit.
all right.
so.
While they're doing that, you never hug me again.
I'm sorry.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
But next time, worry about yourself and get out of danger. My sacrifice will happen in one day or another for my friends and for people I care about. My intention was to get Waffles out of there as fast as possible.
I like how it's just waffles.
He's known her the longest.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough. But I mean, as you can, obviously tell, I don't
You're an
travel.
emotional basket case, yes, I agree.
Not that. I'm not saying that. It's more like I just want to prove myself. I want to, if one day I'm going to become Baroness, one day.
Prove yourself by surviving.
That's the best advice you could have given someone on a journey like this.
As
True.
it started very tame.
Now, if you excuse me, I got some aches and pains to take care of.
Okay.
have
From
some
the
tape for that.
hug.
From the hug, yeah. The hug,
The
like,
hug is when you
emotionally
can't.
and physically took a point of damage away.
Yeah.
It was so emotionally taxing, it killed you a little bit.
I mean, shit, even Waffles
Killed a
doesn't
little-
do hugs.
Killed him inside a little bit.
Waffles bites if you bother her too much. She draws blood, too.
Same.
She draws blood.
Poor Justin.
He's fine.
For now.
He's
You
fine.
notice how you haven't seen him on here for a while?
They saw
They
me.
literally just saw him fixing the chairs!
Yeah, you see?
The
She
hard
beat him into
labor
submission.
you make.
Yeah, he cooks for us, he fixes chairs.
He did, he made the fries.
He did, yes.
I'm gonna cook us up some whatever rations we have, make it a good dinner because fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
A good stew or whatever we need.
Yeah, that's fine. You got it. No rolls needed. You've traveled enough. You know how to make rations the best they can possibly be.
Especially
This is disgusting for you. You've never had rations in your life.
So, what have we learned?
don't open the bag of holding in the space of white.
Besides that,
I still have that little box too, by the way.
Yes,
hold on
you
to
do.
that.
Yeah, we'll hold on to that. We should decide what we're doing with that. from
I
here.
think we should bring that back to someone, I'm assuming there's some kind of caster that under
Yeah.
your father's employ that could maybe analyze it a little better than we
I
can.
think we have that one with us.
There's another one.
Yeah.
A little less than you, but like your dad also puts you on such a high pedestal. But
Would we know if
You don't have identify, do you?
Tuna Mommy would have?
Information.
possibly, but Tuna Mommy is all the way in Lumendale. Is that where you guys came from?
The
Yep.
dark place.
No.
Bloomingdale.
Lumendale. Tuna Mommy is all the way in Lumendale.
And aren't we like super far up
You're
north?
Saranath, so you're in the middle of the continent. Lumendale's
Our
at the
map
bottom.
fell. We need some of that magical duct tape.
Just a suggestion.
You're here. She's here.
Yep.
Maybe we should also check another house that is affected and see if these same
This is the only
objects
house
and
affected.
or runes.
The only house.
one?
Only house.
But there was that shop at the Pixie.
I think that's something else there.
This is the only house in Saranath.
I can identify after a long rest.
Okay.
I choose from the list every day, I guess.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw this out.
Yes.
Benefactor
Um,
might be able to give us more information without being so giddy about it.
I suppose.
That's fair.
I do think identify is good for the next day, for the shit that we're about to go into.
My question is, will you be up for a long travel?
What is the furthest you've ever traveled?
This
On
is it.
foot.
To the
This is
library.
it.
To the library.
Yeah,
and
from
This is
the
it.
from what you
furthest.
remember,
So you've done
You
lots
have not
of
left Saranath.
I have
cities.
this is the farthest out of Saranath you've gone.
This is
Don't
the,
worry, if we go to Lumendale, if I remember correctly, I told you not to go to the library there because it's actually pretty dangerous and we don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Unless somebody has some other information on who we can get information from.
I mean,
Not that I could think of.
not unless Princess's old man is a court mage.
Do you trust anyone in that town?
There is a court mage.
There is a court mage.
And you trust him as far as you could throw something.
Yeah.
I
Not
trust
not
him.
very far though.
Well, but that she thinks.
Yes, but anybody and everybody would be willing to backstab royalty to get further ahead themselves.
And not to
in this
mention,
town.
I was gonna say, how dare you think of this town so low?
I'm not saying everyone would,
and
but
not to mention, let's just throw this out there. Your town's not normal in the least.
You think it's totally normal.
Actually, I need a room with you at the next inn. I don't trust you by yourself. Do you know what a lock is?
Shit.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, every other place we've ever been to has locks.
I'm gonna have to teach
I'm
you
gonna
how to
have
use
to
a
make a
lock.
mental note.
Don't write that down.
What are locks? Question mark.
You will learn.
Cut to 6 sessions from now,
In
she's got like the
time.
Captain America book where he's like, oh, I gotta check out Star Wars, I gotta read this that would happen while I was frozen, I gotta do that.
Locks.
Who's
Anger.
JFK?
Sadness.
Lockpick.
No, I think my character has already witnessed sadness.
Sadness, you're right. Yeah, you can check that one off now.
Might have to teach you how to pick a lock or two.
No,
That'd be the
Might
best
even
of
know how
time
to
of
get
the
out
day.
of something.
she might, but can you?
We'll get there if
We'll
we
get there. Baby step.
Yeah, baby steps.
Baby.
We had to teach you what a lock is first.
baby
Um,
steps.
Baby steps.
So,
Should we try to secure a wagon and horse or something to get
Where?
from her family?
Yeah.
I think we should go to. There's got to be other villages in the area, or close.
Yeah.
I think we go to one of the other villages and see if we can find one. there.
Yeah, that might be smarter.
Which means money. So hopefully
Money.
we all have money.
Did I ever tell you how much money you left with?
138 for me.
Cool.
I got 73.
Cool. Did I tell you? Actually, 73.
73. All right.
Well,
That's right, I
take
knew
like
that.
78
I
because
had
I
the
just
20 for
paid
when
you
I
a
made
bet.
the character.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
I got more than that, I don't know.
Yeah, you would have probably a little bit. I would say you would have like, her dad would have given you more when you left. To be like, take
How
care of my
much?
daughter. Let's do like 400 gold. Her dad's extra. He's like,
that sounds
do
right,
whatever you
though.
need to do.
That sounds. It's a good thing you put it in his hands.
Yeah,
not
gave it to the head guard. You don't know about that much gold.
Oh,
unless-
yeah, I know.
unless
Yeah,
you
and
were
we are
full.
both going head guard,
Yeah.
no touch.
Yeah.
We know better.
Do you have your?
You can sell your armor if you want.
You have zero. Oh, that's
I gave
right.
him armor.
That's right.
That was the deal. I give you armor, you get no money.
No money.
We'll get you money eventually
Yeah.
somehow.
Settle
Settle.
money.
So, like I said, I think we'd be better off getting information from someplace else. I don't
Roger
think.
that.
I think your city, your whole city, is underneath some sort of influence.
Have we ever heard that Sereneth had no locks?
Not until you got there.
Yeah, not until you got there. It's not like a talked about thing because usually the people when they come into Saranath, they just like kind of go with the flow. You kind of get into Saranath, and if you stay long enough, you're kind of just like, yeah, this is great.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's
You
really
would
nice
know
to
though
fill it
that your
out.
father would have horses and carriages.
You'll learn how to travel on foot.
Your father would give you guards upon guards to have safe travel.
That would cause an issue. Because it would make us.
Occasionally, your father has an airship, but that's out and about somewhere.
There's
On
another
foot.
one around somewhere too, but
No, there was one airship.
No, I
you said there were two.
Did I say two? Yes.
And you said you gave them to me.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
no,
I can
no,
bring up the footage.
No.
That was exact wordage. That was what
There
was
is
said.
one airship around that goes in and out of Saranath that your father has access to. You don't fucking know where it is right now, though.
And the
so-
other airship is God knows.
I hit it well.
I hit it well, damn it.
It's in the fell. You guys missed it.
I knew it.
You were actually in it. Like the rock was in the.
You bastard.
I wasn't my idea. That
Looking
wait
right
a
at you.
second.
What did you do?
was her. Were you actually directing that at her?
Yeah, she was looking at me.
Okay, that's where I got thrown off. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not that mean.
You know how many times I've been called a bastard up in this room?
That's fair.
Fair.
So you have options. You can go to like the next neighboring city or next neighboring
we'll
town.
stay the night and then we'll go to the
Yeah.
next town, village.
Or you can go back an hour into Saranath,
No.
where you have a hotel.
No.
With no locks, I feel safer on the road.
You feel safer next to this haunted ass house?
Yeah.
With dead chicken bones in a chicken coop?
Yes.
That's disappointing.
Is it?
I worked hard on Saranath.
I'm sure you did. Next time, give the
Actually-
town fucking locks.
You put the two heathens
Most of it-
in the town with
Most
the
of
locks.
it was just bullshit.
Exactly.
Welcome to DMing.
All of today has just been bullshit. I
Welcome.
didn't have anything planned.
We just kind of
Welcome to my weekly
Yep.
occurrence.
I was like, yeah, this sounds
Except
good.
we're in fucking space.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I'm actually trying to plan stuff now, and you guys fucking blow it all the time.
You know the plan.
Why I started that way? Why do you think I don't plan fuck all now? I'm like, yep, I got a fucking rough outline of a story. Let's see what they do.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see how they fuck it up this week.
So with that,
Are we taking watches? Is
Oh
everybody
yeah,
sleeping?
taking watches.
Okay.
First watch. Well, I'll take the watch. Well,
You only need 4 hours because you're an
Yeah.
elf.
okay. I'd probably take
Tabaxi
first
needs
watch.
8, right?
Yeah.
And kobolds and everybody else needs 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go to bed now, you can get an early morning.
I'll take last watch.
You can get your full rest in before watch.
Yep.
Your watch.
That's why I'm taking last.
Yep. So who's taking first?
That way I'll be healed.
Okay. Second? Are we doing 4 watches? Or 3?
I think
Probably
3
three.
is the standard.
Three is standard.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, don't roll yet.
And then you'll just wake up
Don't roll yet.
Yeah.
and you can just
Oh,
join
yeah.
whichever watch.
Don't roll yet. It's not your turn.
I'll just use it for whatever you tell me to roll next.
No, it's not your turn. Neil, roll a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
19.
It's a pretty quiet night. There's a lot of like weird spooky sounds because like goosebumps, creaking trees that sound oddly animalistic like, but as you look and try and find what it is, it's just 2 tree branches like rubbing against each other, rubbing against the chicken coop. Otherwise, there's nothing much happens.
Great.
You go to wake up your kobold friend.
16.
No, roll again.
Wasn't even that good, goddammit. 12.
You hear the creaking trees as well, and then you swear that you hear something moving in the chicken coop.
Dark vision?
Yeah, you can see in there. Give me another perception check.
18.
You don't see anything, but if you looked in there earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the nests is now empty. All of them had bones on them. I will tell you, the chicken coop is also encased in vines.
Is there any, even across like doors and stuff?
Correct.
I'm assuming we would have cracked some vines to open it up the first time.
To see through the windows.
Fresh tracks?
Nature. Or survival.
Survival.
Yep, survival. And you do have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
There's not tracks per se, but the hay inside of the chicken coop, like on the floor, seems to be like pushed and disheveled, coming away from that coop or that nest. Up
Yeah.
in there,
In like the roof.
nothing.
You can wake someone else.
Yeah, let's wake someone up.
At this point, I feel like you would be awake, right?
Okay.
Because you only need 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you would probably wake up right around this time you see your armored friend peeking through the windows.
Is everything okay?
Something was in here, but I don't know where or how they got in.
I kind of just, again, take a look.
Roll perception.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say that was.
yeah. 13.
Okay. Nothing new. You do see the nest. It's just empty. There's no bones there anymore.
Look up. Not like, nothing.
Nothing.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to use a spell already.
And don't.
I'm not going to.
I think we just keep a close watch for the night.
Yeah.
You finish out your rest or your watch. It's just the same creaky noises. Every once in a while you hear something, but you look over and it's just branches.
Nothing more in the chicken coop.
Nothing more in the chicken coop right now. You wake up your friend?
For third watch, yeah?
Yep. Okay. Roll a perception. No.
I'm assuming you go back to bed.
13.
Except you're also still awake at this.
Yeah.
Yes, roll a perception as well. Thank you.
Perception, alright. Jesus. That
Shame!
Shame! That would be a 14.
Oh, you guys are doing great. So you wake up. Do you pass along that something in the chicken coop? You both
Yeah.
Okay. You look in the chicken coop and you see the nest is empty.
Yep, that's definitely an empty nest.
Yes. And you guys keep hearing the sounds, and it sounds like now instead of the tree branches, it sounds like it's leaves rustling on the floor. But you look over and there's nothing there. It's just leaves.
The ghost of Christmas past.
Any sign of like leaves being moved by something other than the wind?
You're asleep.
Spell.
As I.
Do you want to ask that?
Sure.
Okay. From what you can tell, it just looks like the leaves were just gusted up and moved. But it sounded like they were getting crunched.
Ghost of Christmas past.
Compare it to the wind. That was kind of the whole point of it. Like, not so much look as like, hey, are they moving and there's no breeze kind of thing.
There's a breeze.
Okay.
There's a breeze, but it sounds as they move. It sounds like they're crunching, but it shouldn't sound like they're crunching.
Yes.
Because it should just be like a bristle up and back down.
Just in case. Get ready to wake everybody up.
Got it.
Just as soon as I hear the next crunch of leaves, magic missile.
On the
In the
About
direction.
in the direction that they come from.
Are you okay? So are you magic missiling above, or are you magic missiling the ground?
Chest size.
Chest height.
Yes.
It shoots through and it hits a tree.
Well, lower, higher. Or, yeah, that would work.
Fireball.
Kinda.
The answer to everything. Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I guess fireball.
The cat wakes up and goes, whoa, what happened?
Take out one of my flasks of oil.
Okay.
Stuff a rag into it.
I want to tell you, you're in the middle of a forest. You're next to a bunch of trees.
I told her to be able to wake everybody up.
Sounds good. We're gonna start a forest fire, y'all.
No
It's my
trees
Saranath,
were
it's
harmed.
fine.
in
No
the
trees were harmed in the filming of this.
Now about Saranath, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, Sarnath. Oh no, please. Fire brigade. Go and save.
What are you doing?
And next time I hear the crunch, throw it
Okay, the
at.
next time the breeze comes, the crunch
Yep.
sounds, and you throw it, you start the dry ass leaves on fire.
Does that wake the rest of us up?
No.
No, it doesn't. Does it explode?
Well, when it hits, it's gonna go.
It would be a bright light.
The light wouldn't, but it sounds, right?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, it makes a
So
noise.
y'all wake up because there was an explosion.
What the fuck?
It's just
What did we
burning
do
the
now?
leaves, dude. It's about to start the trees on fire.
Well, I thought that there was something there, but obviously.
Can I-
Clank, 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 clank.
You putting your armor back on?
No, stamping the pigs on.
I mean, I could have just used present.
No,
Chris.
it's too big.
I could have used something too. That's why I used oil and a wick.
Yeah, you can't stomp out an oil fire.
He doesn't know
Only
that.
you can
No, I
prevent
know.
fire.
Only you can prevent
I
fire.
can just do that on the
You can't stamp out you're stamping and it's just, you're spreading it. You're stamping in the oil and you're moving it. It's just catching up on fire.
Okay, I'm using precipitation on him so that he's not covered in flaming oil.
Okay.
I think we should go to the next city. Or
Yeah.
next town.
You guys
Let's
still
put-
need like,
Let's put this out first.
Book
Yeah.
it out.
you guys still need like an hour or two of sleep. Or rest.
Bottle of endless water.
But that makes
There you
Well,
go.
oil, or
It's a
you
grease
can't
fire.
put out
Oh,
an
fuck,
oil
you're
fire.
right.
You can't
Bottle
just
of
precipitation
endless-
constantly. It's
I
a
kicked some
cantrip.
sand.
There you go.
Yeah, we start
Kick
kicking
some dirt.
precipitation, more
Yeah,
sand and
with
stuff onto it.
precipitation does a small amount, so that in tandem with the dirt.
Okay.
I'll let you guys have it.
Although it was a pretty fire.
It was pretty. It was pretty. I'll give you that.
Mm.
Nice and warm.
The rest of
Colors
you,
are normal again.
Feels good to be back in.
So you guys don't have to sleep, but you do need like another hour or two of like
that gives us time
no
to
activity.
make morning breakfast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Prepare spells, things like that.
Exactly.
Would I
Speaking,
have-
speaking of which, can I see that cube?
Would I have had full
Yeah,
rest?
well, yeah,
at that
once you
point, since
re-
I didn't-
rest-
I didn't do a
Yeah,
watch.
You probably have. You probably.
Identify the cube.
Yeah. You have to spend time doing that, right?
No.
It's
No.
a spell.
Damn ritual casters.
So it's enchantment.
Okay.
We already figured that out. You're not gonna get everything just because this thing is not known. It's a.
It's a spell.
I know, and I know James has done.
She's
this too.
DMing this shit, man.
Yeah.
Give her a chance.
It is like there's nothing for the magic to pull any knowledge from. Does that make sense? Like an identify spell, I always pictured it as you're magically pulling the knowledge from somewhere. There's no, or from the object. There's no knowledge to pull.
It's not like some sort of port key or something that it can identify it as.
Correct. It's not. It doesn't. It's almost like it doesn't know what it is.
Wild magic.
Kind of. It doesn't know what it is. You
No, I mean.
don't know what to pull from it.
Okay, so what I'm saying with wild magic, because wild magic sort of functions that way, it does what it does, and there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yes.
I was gonna be an Arcana, but it's only an 11.
Cool.
What if you
So
identify?
like what it could do,
If identify doesn't help, why would Arcana help?
because Arcana or Identify would tell me specifically what it is.
Yes. Well, it'll tell you what it does as well.
Well,
Yeah.
I suppose.
It.
Can you?
You.
What level is identify?
Because you identified it, you now have the strongest connection to it.
Alright, kill him. He's possessed.
Whatever this could be used for,
Can it?
you think you need to do it.
Can it tell us
It's like
whether
the
or
ring
not?
from Lord of the Rings.
Can it tell us whether or not it's safe to put in the bag of holding?
He's already put it in the bag of holding. It was fine.
Okay.
When it was pink.
Oh, that's right.
It is pink.
It's
again.
pink now.
So when it's pink, it can go into the.
Didn't we see it as black?
It's brown.
Oh, okay.
It's brown, but it's brown wood. But he sees
I was
brown
going to
as
say
pink.
identify on the runes in the house and out of the house.
I
Okay.
don't think the runes identify though, do they? Because it's
Well, it
magic
can tell you like
items.
what the rune is doing. I think, right?
Mhm.
Like why was the rune placed there? Like, if you wanted to spend
I mean-
another spell slot, you would have to identify each rune.
I'll
you'd have to go back
Aldrich
in the
will
house.
cast those ones.
Meanwhile,
It
as
went
everyone.
back in the house.
Sure.
Okay, because
no.
you have to do each rune separately.
Yeah.
Did you
Okay.
take paper with you?
Which one do you do first? The outside one?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make sure he has paper and I write instructions with what he is supposed to do and nothing more, and then come the fuck out. Should I follow him in? With the
No!
leash? With the leash?
No!
The doe, you identify
deer.
it a
A
female
female
deer,
deer.
and it gives you a nice little tune in your head sung by a bunch of little German children.
Weren't they Swedish?
No.
No, they
No,
were.
they're
Right?
German.
Is it
Yeah, they were
German?
German. Okay, good.
I've never seen the movie.
Oh my god.
They
Okay.
They escaped.
A doe gives you the
Why?
Get away from the
idea
Nazis.
that it will
I thought it was a musical.
shape.
It is.
It'll shape and change.
Okay.
You gotta see the movie. It was just on like a couple of nights ago.
I don't have cable!
Who has TV nowadays?
Like you can't
And then you go in.
pirate that shit.
Okay, and then Tima's time.
That's fair. To time, what was it, dough?
A
Shape
doe
and
is
change.
change shape.
Shaping time.
So shape or change time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was Tia?
Tima?
Tima?
Time. Tima is time. Give me a religion check.
I mean, so kinda.
The next one we're gonna find
Stab
a
it.
bear and trap.
That was a 2.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go home. Nice one.
Don't do
Dude! Come on.
What did you do?
suck.
I
Fine.
rolled a 7 on
No,
religion.
nothing. You don't get it!
A 7 on religion?
Yeah, total.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sounds about right, though.
That does sound
It
about right.
does. That
Right, it
sucks.
does.
Now I'm sad. This is like one thing I had planned. It's fine. We'll get there. So you go in. Tima's time.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I hand you a bowl of gruel.
Oh.
Breakfast!
You-
I mean,
Presentation to make it
the
smell.
smell is better. Yeah.
I put cinnamon and sugar on
You
it.
can take. You
I'm
can
just
change.
scarfing
you can
my
change
gruel
the
down.
texture
Yeah,
too,
I
yeah.
give you a bowl.
I'm scarfing my gruel
Um,
down like it's bacon and eggs.
I have an idea.
Are you gonna remember any of this when you come out?
Probably not.
Are you ready?
Are you leaving?
Down.
Wisdom save.
No. That's a 10.
Did you write anything down while you were in the building?
I gave him pen and paper.
Did you write anything down while you were in the building?
Does he know
Yes.
Okay.
how to? Does he know how to write?
So you wrote Tima equals time.
Yes.
Okay. So you go out.
I hand you a bowl of gruel.
Stick a straw. Do you?
So I have an
You're holding
idea.
the note.
Yeah. I'll pull out the note.
I'll read the note.
Same here.
Tima equals time.
Cool.
Oh.
What was the other one?
A dough, which is shape and change.
Did you
Shape
write
or
that
change.
down?
Yes.
Well, that was done outside. He could have said that to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Before he went in.
Making sure.
Yeah.
You had an
What,
idea,
are they
spit
are
it
they
out.
carved? Are they like
Etched.
just magically
Carved.
etched? Are they like
It-
how are they attached to the
Chalk.
It looks
fixture?
like they were like stamped on.
With like a paint?
I would
Is it
say
paint purple?
like a chisel or something like that. Just
No, it's more of like
A
an
stamp.
ink. It's more of like an ink or a stamp.
Prestidigitation to clean it.
No,
Magical.
it's magical.
It already glowed magical.
It glowed magic, yeah.
Uh,
The wall around it got a little cleaner.
When did the rumor with this house start? That would be a question for her.
I think all of this would have started probably a couple months ago.
Okay.
I say that.
Alright.
How adventurous are we feeling?
No,
I-
will you voice it instead of just
You know what?
asking?
Smith's hammer.
Okay.
Tell us what you're doing. Because saying Smith's hammer
can't
doesn't-
enchant the building if it's not attached to the building.
You're removing the piece of brick or mortar it is attached to.
That was the thought.
That is what you had to say, because I was very confused.
Here, before you do that, can I have the? You're done with that, obviously. Here,
The cube?
Keep the straw.
I was
Oh, the bowl of gruel.
And I'm walking as far back as.
Give us the cube in the bag of holding before you...
The bag of holding is my bag of holding.
I don't know if you want to give it the cube.
Yeah, but if something happens with the building and we lose the cube
And
What do you
entirely...
want?
As
Some say.
I'm walking back, and I know that Waffles is there. Clip.
I don't want to lose the cube entirely either.
17.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lose you, so
You're not happy about it, but you'll give up the cube if you need to.
We'll give it back, but
I'm-
if you die, then we're fucked.
I'm dragging her. I'm dragging her back.
I have the bag! I'll
Did you
keep
give
it
the whole
in the
bag?
bag of I'll keep it in
Sure.
the bag of holding, and then I can give the bag back when you're done if you don't die.
I hate to... No, actually pull it out of the bag. Because if I die, it becomes a normal bag.
Oh shit.
Why?
Because it's my alchemist.
Oh shit, that's
or my
right.
my artificer.
That's good.
Got
yeah.
it. Cool.
That's right.
I will take it out of the bag and I will set it next to, or like in his bag or whatever, far away
Yeah.
from you.
When did I get this back?
I told you when. Look at the
Yeah.
notes.
On
Let's
that
look at the
note,
notes and the
Start... I don't know. What's all even
Just
in
start
Smith's
hammering.
tools? I was going to say
I mean,
just
there's a
start...
crowbar.
True.
you
Yeah,
wanna use
crowbar
that
and a
crowbar?
hammer to fucking...
Yeah, you guys could. If you
Start
might have
knocking mortar to get the bricks to hopefully fall out.
to- Sure. Roll a d10 for me. No, d8. Roll a d8.
Weird. Why a D8?
Just cause.
Roll a d8.
Alright.
Just a flat D8?
Yeah, what's the number?
5.
It's gonna take you a good solid 2 hours to do this. And it would require you going back into the building
Oh, for the room that's inside too.
to go all the way through.
It is a really good test, though.
Right? Because you want to just go.
I want to
You
literally
essentially
like
wanna
remove
saw it
that
out and-
section.
yes.
Yeah.
You will have to go back in to separate it from the floor. And
I'm
then
kind of
stay
willing
inside.
to sacrifice the 2 hours for this
How
experiment.
far is the next village? Because it's still very early.
It's early in the morning. Yeah,
'Cause
it's
we woke
still
up
like
early.
yeah, it's still like 7 a.m. I'd say. The next village would probably, it's relatively close. I'd probably say 2.5, 3 hours
Oh yeah, I'd be fine with that.
of a walk.
It would be a good test.
Well, I'm not gonna say no. I mean, I already
And we're
died
getting
once.
paid for all of this too. So the longer we spend, remember,
See
I
you.
have Don't I have
That's
that
huge.
Yeah,
right equation written down
Yes,
somewhere?
you
Yeah, I'll start chipping them out to
If not,
pieces.
we can rewatch the episode.
Cool. So
Since we
2
had to
hours.
sign it.
We
Nothing
did have to sign
happens like
it. The job.
as long as you
Yes,
don't hit
good job.
the rune. You'll be
500
okay.
daily expenses, 100 per day. 3 months on the job
Oh.
is another.
They're
Yeah, I
going
have
over
the.
They're going over the
fucking-
contract.
the
Yeah.
ridiculous
That's what we're-
contract.
that's
Go
what
ahead
we're
and
doing.
spend 2 hours.
Oh.
We're both looking
Yeah.
at the contract. going,
Spend the
"Oh,
2 hours because we're getting paid extra.
I'm literally just
Pace.
no, like playing with my magic and
Oh,
everything
yeah.
like that.
Do you look at your stopwatch?
Yep.
I just still got the hat.
And
I don't have
She
mending,
thought her
but
food dropped. But dropped the
oh, baby.
Frankie, I'm sorry.
So,
Oh.
what happened?
I dropped
As
to
you
the
look
top
at
of
your
this.
stopwatch,
and it-
the
tin. Made the same sound as her food.
The little-
just
Her food thing went up though.
little
no,
thing.
I just saw it
glass.
close.
She
can
has a
push her
collar.
open.
No, she has a collar that has a chip on it.
Oh.
So when she goes over, it opens, but then it closes, so sugar doesn't eat
It
it.
sounded like the food
Yes.
falling into the bowl.
When you look at
Poor
your stopwatch,
Freaky.
the glass cover has a little crack up and through it.
You did expend a lot of energy.
I kind of just like,
No, nothing wrong with your magic. Everything's working fine. But there's a crack.
can I try mending?
It doesn't work.
oh, looks like you broke one of your toys.
Wouldn't be the first. I'm kidding.
Hey, Sarah, it gets kind of boring, Sarah.
You read a lot of books, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you read smut? We're back to the question of do you read smut?
I mean, there are certain, and you said you did ruin a couple other toys.
Now if we're looking for smut, you might actually want to visit that library.
Bloomingdale is just smut. Smut and how to murder.
How to
Are you
murder.
forgetting the library doesn't even have the good stuff? It's the stuff on the other side of town that has the good stuff.
I
got
kind of
the-
like run my
the
fingers
history
through
of
the
fucking
crack.
Vlad
Do I
the
feel the
Impaler.
crack at all, or is it
It's
kind
got how to murder and smut. And to sort it all, they call it the GUI decimal system.
No. Anyway, chiseling at this house, we're watching him painstakingly do it on his own.
And you're doing it carefully because you don't want to hit the rune. You know that's not going to be a good idea.
If you break my crowbar, you owe me another one.
That's fair.
They're needed with locks, after all.
Do you guys do anything in the 2 hours that he's chipping away at this brick wall?
Going over our contract.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same.
How much?
I'm
we
trying to
get
figure
paid?
out why there's a crack in my.
You just
I
thinking.
mean,
It wasn't because
You
of that
know-
magic.
You almost died.
You broke it.
Okay.
yeah, you almost died.
Okay.
You expended all of your magic and almost
And that's
died.
why it cracked.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, Mallory.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened. For y'all who don't know. Malwork, Andy's character, he did that. He bargained to spend all of his
He
magic.
Andy, as in
burned
Big Andy,
all
yeah,
his magic to
That
try and
checks.
save the party,
Yep.
that
and then
checks.
and it worked.
the Raven Queen was like, "No, you're not dead. This is ridiculous. You're
Yeah.
not dead.
And
It's
she
Andy,
basically
that-
had to tell him,
Stop it."
I've rebuilt your body 3 times now.
Yeah.
Don't
Stop
do
it."
it again.
Yeah.
You know, Andy went to school for fucking law and shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I know.
Anyways,
Of course, he would do something like
Right.
that and find the loophole.
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
love it.
But yeah, that was a
I
thing.
should text him later and be like, "You were brought up today."
You were brought up. Malwick was in Angie's campaign. Briefly.
Oh.
Okay, anything else in the 2 hours?
Making bets on
Beautiful.
whether or not he's gonna mess up on the rune and implode.
Okay,
Perfect.
here's the deal. 5 gold, he doesn't mess up.
And if he does, I get 8 gold.
How did
What?
you get 8 gold?
Don't worry about it.
Tell you what. Here's how we'll do
The
this.
immediate
You'll
giggle
get,
from
you'll
her.
get 5 gold, and the next town that we go to that has freshwater tuna, I will not stop you.
You have a deal. But that does not have anything to do with my week of tuna privileges.
Damn. When did I give you those?
Oh, when did he give you those?
Before we went into the house, wasn't it?
Or wait,
I think you were
Shit.
in and I was out.
Yeah.
I should have had you right.
No,
beside
it was you guys were going into the house because we were pushing the cube to the rune.
that's right. Yeah, you convinced her to. So that didn't happen.
Or at least not the
I should have had you write that down and
Yeah.
sign it.
Well,
No,
You don't
I wouldn't
remember
have
it
remembered
happening.
it. I wouldn't have remembered it. Fuck!
I thought you reversed time. That's why it didn't happen.
No, because that
Correct.
popped
No,
us
correct.
out still right
So
behind.
that comment never happened.
Correct, because
Correct.
they made that after the broom started to pixelate.
Yeah.
Oh, I
correct.
suppose. Yep.
Which, what have I told you about contracts? Always make sure you
Yeah,
write
I
it
know.
down,
Write it and sign it.
write it, sign it, and always put in the clauses at the bottom so they can't read them. Yeah.
EPS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Postscript.
I'm sorry. That's my
AKA.
that's my inner demon.
JK lol.
Just kidding.
So what's happening with the?
He's after about an hour. You have to go inside.
Did y'all ever tell everybody else about the chicken coop fiasco?
No.
I was gonna say I was gonna look into that.
Okay.
But I
What happened to the chicken coop?
What?
So why was that fire started? Fire. That we woke
I'm
up
sorry. I accidentally went into the building and I don't remember what you're talking
Deception check.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna call your bluff.
about. I'm not even gonna try with her. She knows I'm lying.
You
How did fire
bullshit.
start?
I was cold.
Deception check.
Why'd you say
was
what
cold? A tiefling was cold?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not in hell.
Okay.
No.
Advantage. You know him so well. Advantage.
That's right. Get these back after a long rest.
Where's my thing again?
Insight.
Insight. Wisdom.
18.
20.
He gets cold occasionally. He has a tiefling.
It was a pretty fire.
Oh, thank you.
And so after an hour, you go in the building.
Yep.
And you're chiseling away. You have to chisel out the brick. And you
Is
have
it
to
the
separate
same spot
Yes.
on the other side of the
It
wall?
is-
So I'm
it
looking
is
at
carved.
Tima now.
Tima's inside. Yes, you're looking at time.
Okay.
And you're chiseling away at it. And you have to separate it from the floor too. That's why you had to go in.
You should have done the inside first.
You can flip it if you want.
Because otherwise, if something happens to the house while you're inside,
Ooh,
You
good
can flip
point.
it.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
flip it.
Okay, so you go in first, carve out Tima, get about halfway through the wall, go back out, wisdom save.
and then we'll remind you what it was you were doing
Wisdom save first.
and why.
18.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, you remember. This is the first time you passed that.
I know it is. Put a hammer in my hand, suddenly I'm smart.
Everything works.
What
Then you
color
go
is the
outside.
hammer? Is it green?
Isn't it just
Because green
Metal?
gives you
I think
inner
it's just
peace.
metal.
it's
Yeah.
just steel? Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
silver.
Green is inner peace, by the way.
Green is inner peace. Yes, green just
Red
gives
hits harder, and
Yeah, green
blue's
gives you
fast.
inner
It's a green
peace.
hammer.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
a green
only
hammer.
reason I
It's inner
passed.
peace. Yes. Okay, so you go back out. You carve out a dough.
A door.
How big can it be to fit into a bag of holding? Because isn't there a size? Limit?
It's not necessarily that we're taking it with us. We're seeing what it does
Okay.
to the house by
Yeah, let's
removing
start
it
with
from
that.
the equation.
So you pull it away from the house. And did anybody else want to do anything before we do this? Everybody was good with their 2 hours?
Okay, he managed to get it off. Here's your 5 gold. Oh,
No,
you give me 5 gold.
I gotta change that goal now. He's 5 gold.
Okay, thank you. And let's see. He pulls it away from the house, and the house completely collapses.
I'm not making another bet.
I'm gonna go 10 gold this time. Okay.
When did
2 gold.
Schmeagol join us?
What?
When did Schmeagol join us?
When I said the box only works for you.
Oh, yeah.
Fine, 2 gold, and I think the house goes.
And then that's when I brought up Lord of the Rings.
Back to normal?
I was gonna say, I think it might go back to normal. I
All
have
right.
nothing to prove that.
Oh,
but
neither do I. So,
That'll at least put me at an even 65.
and if you win this time,
Wait, that'd be
Even
66. I didn't math right.
and if you win this time, the next city that we go to, your itchies can do whatever they want.
Ooh.
Oh, now he's making the real bets.
Ooh.
You have a deal.
But
Ooh.
I win. We find ourselves on the way over to the, how'd you put it? The ooey gooey system?
The gooey decimal
The
system.
gooey decimal system. There are some good books on murder. I can look there. So
There
I
we
think I
go.
can make that happen.
Alright, that's fair.
Deal's the deal?
Deal's the deal.
Neil, call higher or lower?
Higher or lower?
Roll percentile.
No. You tell me. Higher or lower?
Low.
Low? Okay.
So he pulls the runes out of the
want
house.
You want low.
Okay.
26. So you pull the runes from the house, the whole house just collapses. Could have
Does
gone
it,
either way.
does it suddenly look nicer, though?
It collapsed.
It
so
collapsed.
Well, no, but like not covered in vines. Like the pieces
No.
aren't
The vines rot.
You win.
like immediately. Like
Yeah, the vines
abnormally
rot,
fast.
the wood rots. Yep, and normally fast it rots and it just collapses in on itself.
So, a trip to the GUI decimal system.
What happens to the chunk that I pulled away from the house?
That's fine.
Both of them.
It's one solid chunk, right?
Mhm.
Yes, one solid chunk. So both sides are fine.
The brick of the
brick of it
ruins
is
did not
fine.
age or de-age any further.
Correct.
How big of a thing are we talking?
I'd say the rune was probably like this big.
So we're talking maybe like a foot across to
Sure.
keep the.
Yeah, because you want a good.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
you wanna put
however
that in the
however
bag
much
order now.
distance from the rune, Ferris would feel comfortable chopping away at.
I mean, he's at least magically he's smart, so
Yeah.
fucking probably knows enough to
Yeah.
give it like 6 inches around to
There you go.
keep a.
So
You're
it's
looking at bag of holding
Yes,
shit?
I am.
Is
Yeah.
that not gonna...
Well, I think it depends.
You can
on
put
the
it in
source
there
you
unless it's another extra dimensional space.
Well, it
it's.
depends.
I don't think you can't put huge things in there. Like there's a size limit.
Yeah, there is a size
It's
limit.
like a weight or
Yeah, I can't remember
actual-
if it's a weight or if it's a size.
It's either or.
I think it's
Okay.
either or. It's
Whatever's
no more
greater.
than
64 cubic feet.
Okay.
No.
Can't exceed up to 500 pounds.
No.
Oh, you're good then.
Uh,
Yeah, between both of them, they should be able to fit in
Yeah,
there.
It's one solid piece.
yeah.
Yeah, but
64 cubic feet.
should we keep that separate
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the cube? In the bag of holding?
That is a very good
That is
point.
an excellent point.
Considering what our friend here has
I was gonna
said
say
to us
she
before.
knows what happens.
Just all of a sudden,
And
my
she
bag of
told him.
holding just.
Hey, I was just told that I have a bag of holding, so we'll put it in
The
mine.
Titan in hell is like, interesting.
I'm waiting.
but the brick in
Come
his...
find
you can
it.
keep that.
All right. So that's what I do. I scoop it up into mine.
And then I give you the cube back to put in your bag.
You feel better.
All right. So off to the next village.
Yes, to the next village.
You're coming with us to a very interesting library if they have one there.
The Uyghur decimal system.
Good to know.
I brought it
I'm
on
so
my
glad that so many of my fucking jokes are sticking around for this campaign.
I
Like,
love it. I wanted this campaign to be pure chaos, and I love it.
Welcome to the shit post.
I love it. This is so much fun.
I really should have made Bugs Bunny.
That would have made so much shit exponentially
I could just see it
worse.
now. We get into hell, and I could see you going, we made a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
What up, dog?
Oh, you guys don't even understand the amount of Looney Tunes I've watched. It was a 100% played into that shit hard.
Okay,
And I
so
wrote Ooey Gooey decimal system
you wrote
on
it
my
down?
thing
Okay, good.
as a reminder of the bet. So, and
Beautiful.
I already took my 2
There
gold
is no
off.
library in this
And I
next
put my 2
town.
gold on.
No, but there's one in Lumendale, which is
Yeah, when-
technically our destination.
So you guys are you guys going?
destination?
So the house was south, so towards Lumendale. So are you guys gonna continue going south? Or are you gonna go northeast?
We're going to continue in the direction of Lumen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
and
one
hit
is 2
whatever
hours away.
first
2.5
town is.
2.5 hours
Yeah.
away. Yep. So you guys are walking for 2.5 hours. You want to do anything on the walk? It's the standard path. There's nothing exciting. You maybe pass by a couple of trade wagons and.
Well, if there's a couple of trade wagons, the second one we'll see what their wares are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going against you. They're going into Saranath. from
Just
Lumendale.
because it'll break up the border.
Yeah.
No. And who knows what we might find. Poor Frankie. I saw her run by right as it happened.
Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
I was
Okay,
gonna say we could get
so
to
how
know each
did
other
you
better.
actually get to that most wonderful town?
Saying Saranath.
Did I actually say that with a straight face?
Define straight.
You might have had a good gangly tooth sticking out.
Did
at
I say that with a gay face? Sorry.
We know how she ended up there.
She was born, hatched.
Adopted and hatched. Were you hatched?
Adopted.
Adopted. She could have hatched. You can be hatched and adopted.
Well, I went there as a guard for a caravan. Just
Hung out.
And then you decided that you were a glutton for punishment and stayed there.
well, I didn't know any better. I was getting paid.
we know the way to his pocketbook. Money.
You have more than I do.
Well,
I'd say whose fault is that, but it's clearly mine.
you know how lucky I am when I bet.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And why do you... I'm scared to ask this. Why do you have the stilt suit armor?
Inferiority complex.
Are they like mage hands in there?
How do you...
You know, I never really contemplated how it works.
Yeah.
Is it like a pulley
That's up to
system?
you, man. It's your armor.
Sure, we'll do pulley system or something.
Oh, I like
You're an
that.
artificer, so
Yeah,
you could
I'm-
easily do some sort of pulley system.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a
A
puppet pulley
stilted
system.
Yeah.
puppet pulley system.
Yeah.
So
Like
are
you
sitting
move your
in-
fingers and it moves the
Yeah.
armor's fingers.
So are you
It's a
sitting
cockpit.
in there?
It's
or-
a cockpit!
Well, it could be.
Could be. Depends on where you're sitting.
Oh.
So are you like all balled up right in the... Are you all...
He's all balled up in the cockpit.
See what I said? I said it depends on where you're sitting, but it could be.
What is that fucking anime? There's one where it's a mech anime and the cockpit is literally like right here on the fucking mech. I don't remember what it's fucking
isn't
called.
That,
Oh.
ReZero or...
Oh yeah, it's that
It's
fucking...
the, like...
It's the one
line
Powers from...
Fucking...
Oh my god, that
The-
shit made me laugh
That
so
chick
fucking
is
hard.
named Zero, isn't it?
Yeah, 02 or something like that.
02.
Um,
It's really popular. She's got little red demon horns and everything.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
yeah,
about.
the pink hair. Yeah.
Very popular character.
I can't remember the name.
It starts with an F. The name of the person I think. starts
You
with
know,
an
we have
F.
this cool thing called Google.
It still doesn't explain how you're sitting in the armor.
Standing in the chest plate, we'll say.
Standing in the... So do you need a step stool to get up there?
Don't fall over.
Don't trip.
No, just make it kneel first.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, get on.
Use the knee as the fucking step to get out.
I think you're the only one that got the beginning of that statement.
No!
You
I
heard it? Okay, good.
That's actually so you're talented at making things.
Yes. Darling in France.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
There's the S.
So, okay.
It's in there.
We can get him to make a muzzle for somebody.
Please not me.
Who
I
needs a
didn't say
muzzle?
you.
Anyways, so the second cart that you pass by, it's an unnamed cart, but it's covered wagon.
This wagon.
This wagon.
No, this wagon was the first wagon. We want that wagon.
Well, what about the other wagon?
These are coming from Lumendale. That doesn't no.
As far as we know, it does. You send to all your shops in your city and your
Do you
world.
In Saranath,
Do you
not
think
in
when they go
Lumendale.
into the city, they're one thing and then they... Oh. I gotta let the dog out.
Mhm.
Well, we could stop
It's at lead
here.
already.
We could stop here and shop and...
Next episode, yeah.
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 I
Well,
was
you're
like,
not
why the
shopping. You're not gonna go shopping on a. Are you gonna try and buy things from the guy that's just moving stuff to Saranath?
Maybe.
That's
if
what-
he's got
If
wares.
he's a traveling merchant.
If he's a traveling
Is
merchant...
he a tabaxi? Tabaxi
You
has
said-
wares if you
You
have
said he
coin.
was a traveling merchant.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No,
just said
replay
it
the
was a covered
footage.
wagon.
I did not. I just said it was a covered wagon.
Yeah.
Do you think when a
But
merchant...
she said it was there were merchants and stuff, and I said the second
It
merchant
could
one.
be.
Is that not just people who transport goods?
No,
No, that'd be a porter. A
I'm
merchant
sorry,
has
I
wares.
meant that. I meant they were transferring goods from Lumendale to Saranath.
Oh well, that's a
Do you
different
think when a
story.
person enters Saranath, there's only one of that shop or wagon, and then it multiplies into 3, and then they
They
leave
just
with
walk
3?
through the gate and all of a sudden there's 3 of them.
And they all get their names. This one, that one, the other one.
We can end on that note.
So they know which store
No,
they're dropping
I
supplies at.
want to end on the note of you see the covered wagon, and in the top corner of the covered wagon is Tuna Mommy's little signal.
Oh, perfect. Do you have any news?
Excuse me.
That's where we'll end.
Excuse me.
Because the poor puppy needs to eat and go outside.
Yes.
And you guys wanted to end, and you made fun of me.
And
not
also,
saying
food should
merchant.
probably be
So,
ready soon, based on time.
You said traveling merchant.
If Justin was paying attention to time and
Make
made-
sure to like,
Yeah, he's cooking.
subscribe, and
Yeah,
comment.
yeah, oh yeah, let's do that because I did you
Hit that bell!
Did you clip it in last time?
What?
No, okay. Okay, I got it, guys. Ready? Okay, that's the end of Tales from Arune for this episode. Woo-hee. Woo! Woo! Thanks for putting up with our madness and our crazy regular podcasts. Oh, and it's time to feed the kitties. Sherbert. Anyways, like, subscribe, comment. I'm not gonna read it. No one's gonna read it.
Hit that bell.
If you hate it, tell us. If you like it, tell us. If you hate it, show your
The
friends.
dislike button doesn't even work anymore.
Tell your friends how much you hate us by showing it off.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Okay, bye guys. Love you.
Hey, that isn't how you said you were gonna end it.
Bye.
Oh no, I said that's. Oh, I didn't do it.
No.
I said I was gonna start it by going sup bitches, but I didn't do it this time.
No.
So
Well,
bye
see ya,
bitches.